Welcome back to another episode of the Real Duo Podcast, the most mediocre podcast on the internet. I'm one of your hosts, Wade.
I'm another host, Devin.
Today is a very special episode because we have a very special guest, and it's not who I've been wanting to guest on this fucking show.
Wait, who have you been wanting to guest?
I've been wanting Dylan's ass to come on this show.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like, no, I don't feel like it. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just the music guy. I don't have any cool insights on anything, and I'm Dylan. Boom.
I thought you were going to say the Velocipasture director.
That would be cool too. If you somehow find a way to set that up, that'll be the best fucking thing in the world. I would talk to that dude for hours about this shitty movie. All right. But we got someone even better than that.
Oh, do we? Is he better than that? I don't know.
I mean, it's for the audience to decide. We have Derek.
Walter White, a.k.a.
Down syndrome Walter White. How you doing today, Derek?
I'm doing good.
That picture, man.
Okay.
It's gonna haunt our dreams. Anyways.
It's funny.
It's disturbing. It is funny.
It's my masterpiece because it's like the only thing I've probably ever drawn in my life. It's my masterpiece.
That's the only thing you've ever drawn in your life?
That I not really tried. Like I would say I tried, but I didn't.
Don't go around telling people that you tried to draw that. That's not a good
Hey, look at this thing I tried to make.
I tried
to make that fucking thing. That probably took you 5 minutes.
I think if I showed this to somebody just randomly, they would probably want to walk away immediately after seeing it. Like they would
want that shit framed.
Oh, I should. That's a good idea.
Frame it and sell it.
He's gonna put it up on his.
No, you know, fuck. You know what you should do? If Bryan Cranston is ever at a convention or something, or if you ever just meet him out on a street, have a copy of this with you and go, "Hey, can you sign this?" And he'd be like, "What the fuck is
this? Is this supposed to be me? You should get it tattooed on you, like so you don't have to carry it."
No, and then people will see it and they'll go, "Oh, somebody fucked up your Heisenberg ticket." And you're like, "No, that's perfect."
No, I drew it myself, guys. Look at it.
That's perfect.
Get a big one on your back.
Like my god!
No,
get it on your chest.
No,
no. You could never be shirtless again. What have you guys been watching this week?
Oh man, me and Derek have been getting through some stuff. So Derek hasn't watched a lot of Nolan films, so we've been getting through some Nolan films. First thing we watched Inception. Derek hadn't never seen Inception.
What are your thoughts on Inception?
Yeah, Derek, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
Inception was my favorite out of all.
Out of all of them, it was your favorite.
Yeah,
That's pretty standard. I feel like a lot of people's favorite Nolan.
Way to have a basic bitch opinion, Derek.
I didn't even know that's what everybody liked, but that's just what my favorite.
That's usually people are like, "Oh, Inception's great." I like Inception. I think it's a good movie, but it's not my favorite of his movies.
Derek, what's your take on the end, though? Spoilers for people who haven't seen the movie.
If you haven't seen Inception, fuck off.
Like what I think happened?
Yeah. What's your in?
I think it was gonna fall over.
You think
it was tipping? Like
I think it's.
But even if it didn't, though, like he's fine with it. He's happy. He's with his kids. You know?
I like to think that he got the happy ending. But Nolan's a weird guy, and I could see him being like, "Nah, he's still in the dream or whatever." But
I don't know. I mean, there's so many videos that people have pointed out where it's like, "Oh well, every other time in the movie you see his kids." You never see their face, but at the end you actually see their face, and that's kind of meant to imply that like, oh, this is happening, like this is real. And there's like other things that people have pointed out, and I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. I think if you ask Christopher Nolan about it, I think he'd probably tell you to go fuck yourself.
People ask him about it all the time, and
I'm sure he tells them to go fuck themselves.
Tells them
he's not going to give you an answer.
No.
So do the kids look older at the end?
They look older. I don't remember.
I think they're the same. I think it's the same shot every time in the movie that they use.
Probably.
So, but I love Inception. I think Inception's great.
Inception's really
I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite Nolan film, but I haven't seen like The Prestige and stuff. So
you got I think you would love The Prestige. I think you would watch The Prestige and go, "This is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen."
I probably would, and that's why I haven't watched it yet. I'm saving it for when I'm close to death so that I can watch it.
What? So in your like 80s.
Yeah, no.
You're a fuck.
And then what did we watch? Oh, we watched after that. We watched. It's not a Nolan film. It's a Zack Snyder film.
Oh,
one of your favorite directors. I hadn't seen this movie, and Derek wanted to watch it, so we watched 300.
Okay.
It was okay for me. Derek, what'd you think? Did you think it was good?
I give it an okay. I didn't care about any other part of the movie except the fighting. I won't lie.
That's kind of the whole point of the movie.
Yeah,
the fighting was awesome though. They were stabbing each other.
They were stabbing each other. There was a lot of more mythical creature type things in that movie than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
It's based on a comic book.
Yeah, but still, I didn't know. I hadn't read the comic book or anything. I was just like, oh, there's like deformed people and stuff, and like it's weird. Yeah. I just wasn't expecting that and all that. What do you think about 300? I don't think I've ever heard you talk about that movie.
I mean, out of all of, I know everyone. I'm kind of the Zack Snyder like fanboy or whatever. There's some Zack Snyder movies that I don't really give a shit about, like that stupid fucking owl movie that he made. I don't like that fucking movie. The movie sucks. 300 is one that I'm kind of like, it happened. It's all right. Like
on the scale of good or bad, it leans more towards good. But
yeah,
it's
like, okay.
It's not something I'm gonna be like, I want to go rewatch that.
I gotta watch a bunch of sweaty men fight each other. Like I'm never in the mood to see that. And but if I am, I'll just watch gay porn.
It is something that I'm like, okay, I'm glad I saw it, but I don't need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Oh, it looks great.
It's great. Incredible, but other than that, there's not really any reason.
The best shot I think is when all the arrows are flying.
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing. But so yeah, we watched 300, and then what we watched Tenet after that. That was the second time I'd ever seen Tenet.
I needed to go back and rewatch Tenet. I still haven't done that yet.
That was Derek's first time. Derek, I know, was so confused.
I was
throughout the entire movie.
I was confused too. And if you watch our review, Devin had to literally explain the whole fucking movie to me because I was like, I don't know what the hell happened, but I loved it.
It's still look. I rewatched it and I was like, maybe I think I'm more confused now rewatching it than I was the first time watching it. Maybe I've gotten dumber since the last time we watched it.
I mean, that's totally possible.
I don't know. I thought it was. I still think it's great. I don't think Derek enjoyed it as much. I don't know.
I liked it. It's just like the whole, I guess the final act, I guess is what it would be. Or like they're like all trying to get into like that Russian base or whatever. That was so confusing me. Everything that was going on, I had no clue what was going on.
The end is very confusing.
Yeah, because there's people going in forward time and reverse time, and you're just like, what the heck?
I barely understood the whole reverse thing to begin with. Like I didn't know what was going on.
It is kind of confusing.
It is.
Don't feel like bad about yourself. I didn't fucking understand it either. I was literally sitting in this fucking IMAX theater that I paid like $40 for, and I was like, I don't understand any of this shit.
But visually, it looks cool.
But it looks fucking amazing, and the set pieces were awesome. So like, I enjoyed it.
Did you like the main guy there, the actor? What's his name?
Yeah,
John David Washington or whatever.
Yeah, he was cool.
I still think
that's surprising, knowing that Derek is a racist.
Derek is not a racist.
I thought that was Devin.
Devin is a racist, but
I'm not a racist.
We all know that Derek is a big Nazi. So
runs in the family.
Derek might be a Nazi, but I don't think he's racist.
Nazis are racist, Devin.
I mean, that's debatable.
That's not debatable.
He may be a Nazi, but he's not racist.
But he's not that bad of a Nazi.
He just likes the Nazi culture. All right? He doesn't.
That's not okay.
On a Nazi tier, he's like a 4.
He's a 4.
He's not like a 10. He's at a 4.
Shit.
He's okay. He's a 4. So yeah, Tenet's pretty good. I think. I think I got more confused watching it though. Honestly, you still haven't rewatched it? I bought it for you.
No, I know. I gotta just find time to sit down and rewatch it because I need to like mentally prepare myself and like take notes while I watch it.
You honestly,
and I'm not ready for that.
You gotta like pause it and be like, all right, what just happened?
I'll be like, all right, so he's reversing this, but he's actually over there, and then he's like up in the corner, and he's like doing some shit, and he's like bouncing around like a spider. Like, all right, cool, I got it.
And then, all right, you may be able to answer this better than I do, but Derek kept asking me like, how did they shoot this movie? I have no idea. What
do you mean? How did they shoot it?
Like when like they're going in reverse and people are going not in reverse at the same time. Like, is it like cut in, like green screen cut in? Or
there's a couple of ways they could have shot it. I don't know how Christopher Nolan shot it because I haven't seen any like behind the scenes for it. But there's a multitude of different ways he could have shot it. You could, if you wanted to, shoot people going in like one direction, and then for both things, and then just overlay them and reverse one of them. You could very much do that. Or knowing Christopher Nolan, he probably because I know for that fight with John David Washington himself, it was 2 people like on set at the same time fighting in 2 different directions. So knowing him, he probably was just like, hey, walk backwards for like 5 minutes.
Mainly, how do they do, like, you know, like they're on the highway and it's the car chasing, that car's going backwards? Was it just some like gangster just driving the car backwards on the highway?
I think that was a mix of stunt driving and CG, because obviously there's some bits where that car's not there. But I think for some of it, it was a stunt driver.
I know he loves to shoot on like real film and stuff, so I'm sure that was.
He's a very practical person. I'm sure a lot of that movie is like the plane scene where he just fucking
I know.
threw a plane into a building. That was a real plane in a real building, and that was awesome.
I told Derek that when that happened, he went, "What?" Like,
that was the first thing he said as soon as that scene popped up. He was like, "That was a real plane," you know. I was like, "Whoa,
yeah,
wow."
Derek was like, "Where'd they get the plane?" I'm like, "It doesn't matter."
It's fucking Christopher Nolan. If he wants a plane, he's gonna get one.
He crashed it into a wall.
He 9/11'd a building. Right?
Oh.
That's what he did.
I mean, it's true, and he filmed it. He filmed it happen. And then yesterday we watched Interstellar, and I want to take a minute and talk about Interstellar real quick.
I know you fucking love Interstellar.
Interstellar is great. That's probably my favorite Nolan film, honestly. I'm just a big space nerd, so I love watching.
I like Interstellar too.
Anyways, there was a theory that I read about it, and I think it makes so much sense. So there's like fourth or fifth dimensional beings in that movie that are like helping them. I think that it's the robots. That's my theory.
What?
They're robots. The robots. They're the fifth dimensional beings.
Okay, I don't think that makes that movie any better.
I don't know.
Oh, they're robots. Okay, like what does that have to? Okay.
Because I think TARS is like the beginning of like the AI evolution that become the fifth dimensional beings.
I mean, probably.
I thought they said it was the humans helping him.
They didn't say explicitly who it was. They're just like, oh, they're fifth dimensional beings.
No, I think you're both missing the point. It's the power of love.
Yes, that's the moral of the story.
The fifth dimension, the love dimension.
Oh my god.
Derek, did you like Interstellar? Or would you?
I liked it. I liked the way I liked looking at like the planets and stuff. It was pretty dope.
Oh yeah, visually it's gorgeous.
And like the black hole, that looked dope.
They did. They look really dope. Derek was a little confused about the time warping stuff that was going on in that.
That stuff isn't that stuff like real?
It is. It's based on real.
None of that makes any fucking sense, like at all.
That's what Derek said. Derek was like, "This. I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense.
It makes no fucking sense."
I mean,
that's why I believe that there could one day be a Superman, because that shit doesn't make sense.
he's gonna fly out of a black hole and just be like,
Why the hell not? We have fucking planets made of water that can fucking. You stay on it for 2 hours and then you come back and you're 87. Like, why the hell couldn't we have a Superman? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, anything. I guess anything is possible in the world of
exactly
whatever black holes. But I don't know. Interstellar is probably my favorite Nolan film. What is your favorite Nolan film? Is it The Dark Knight?
If we're not including the Dark Knight trilogy as a whole, it'd probably be The Prestige.
Oh, really? So the one that I haven't seen.
I fucking love The Prestige. It kind of doesn't make any sense.
That's every Nolan film. Every Nolan film has that little hint of like what is happening right now.
It just gets weird at the end.
To a point.
Except for the Batman movies, because
Dunkirk made sense.
Sure, but Dunkirk is like my least favorite Nolan film.
I mean, it is. And Insomnia makes perfect sense because it's the most simple of his movies. It's just, Robin Williams is a bad guy and Al Pacino's got to shoot him in the face.
Okay, the majority of Nolan films, there's a little hint of like what is happening.
Usually, yeah. There's always that like surreal element where you're just like, what is going on?
That's Derek when he watched all the movies. He's like, what is
like
happening?
The formula was, it's like he kind of explains what's going on, and then it's like 45 minutes of just chaos, and the last 10 minutes they kind of explain what's going on.
Yeah, then you're like, that's his style. Yeah.
So
I don't mind it. I know some people have a problem with it.
It's
but
dope. I like it.
I like Nolan. I think he's got a creative mind. I want him to do another space movie. I know he probably won't, but I want another space movie from him.
I want him to do a Western.
I'm sure he will. I want Tarantino to do a space movie too. I think that'd be great.
Somehow they'll time.
Dude, I want to see Sam Jackson in a spacesuit calling people nigger all the time. All right, that's all I want from a movie.
You never know.
That'll be the best thing ever. That'll win like 7 Oscars.
Anyways, that's all the stuff we watched. Did you watch anything interesting?
I watched a bunch of shit.
But was it interesting?
As usual. There was some interesting stuff. There was some shit stuff in there too.
What do you want to mention?
I watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I know that's a classic. I've heard.
I mean, I guess technically it's classic. It came out in 2005, but
it's already
technically a classic. If you've seen, I know you've seen Nice Guys because I fucking showed it to you.
I did. I've seen.
It's pretty much Nice Guys, but instead of Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, it's Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer, and they're fucking hilarious in it.
They have good chemistry. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. Yeah.
I can't imagine them
great
having
together.
chemistry.
They're awesome. Robert Downey Jr. is hilarious in it. Val Kilmer had one line in it that he said to Robert Downey Jr. that had me laughing for a solid like 5 minutes straight. And it's such a stupid like me joke where it was like Robert Downey Jr. fucked something up, and then Val Kilmer just looks at him and he goes, if you looked at a dictionary and looked up the definition of retarded, you know what you'd find? And then Robert Downey Jr.'s like, me? And then he'd be like, no, a definition of the word retarded, which is what you are. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? But it's hilarious. That had me laughing for like 5 minutes straight.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
It was so funny. But it's a lot of fun.
Technically, wasn't Robert Downey Jr. on drugs during this movie?
Probably.
On his crack binge or whatever that he was doing?
He was definitely on crack.
Yeah.
During this film.
Yeah.
This is pre-Iron Man. Probably.
This is pre-Iron Man. He got off the drugs on Iron Man, and he's like, I'm sober from here on out.
But watching this movie, you could be like, oh, yeah, he's definitely on.
Is he like a crazy person?
All kinds of drugs. He's not like insane, but you can tell he's like on something.
You can tell he's got that little edge.
He's got that little crackhead energy.
Crackhead Daryl. Anyway,
I mean, basically.
What else you got going on?
I watched The Man Who Laughs, which is a silent film from 1920s, late 20s.
Never heard of it, probably because it's from the 20s.
Exactly. No one is going to give a shit about it, but I loved it. It was great.
The oldest movie Derek's ever seen is probably Star Wars.
Is that true?
Probably.
I don't know.
Derek, have you ever seen a black and white movie?
I've seen like bits of like the original Frankenstein movie. I don't think I've seen it all the way though. But I think everyone has.
I don't think that counts.
I mean, I know it doesn't count, but like
you haven't seen the whole movie.
So. I haven't seen.
He's seen some of it. I mean, Frankenstein's pretty simple. There's a fucking monster. He wakes up and then people want to kill him. Like it's pretty simple.
I'm still betting on the oldest movie he's seen in full was probably the first Star Wars Episode 4.
When did it come out? Like
77.
So the original Star Wars came out in 77?
Yep.
I thought it was like before that.
Nope.
Have
you seen Rocky, Derek?
Yeah.
It's probably Rocky then, because I think Rocky came out first.
When did Indiana Jones come out?
80s.
80s, oh.
Yeah, I think all three of them were in the 80s, right?
I couldn't tell you the exact years, but they were all in the 80s. I think.
Fucking the best decade ever.
The decade of no CG yet, but we're going to use practical stuff and make movies. It was great.
Awesome.
Anyways, what else did you watch?
I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is a film I had seen 2 times prior, but I got the Criterion Blu-ray and I wanted to check it out. It looks gorgeous. It's basically, this movie has somewhat of a plot, but
that's always a thing you want in movies, is to have somewhat of a thing going on.
It does have like a through line to it, but it's mostly just an acid trip between Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro for like 2 hours.
So that was like real life. They were just filming real life of Johnny Depp. Sort
of. I mean, it's based off of Hunter S. Thompson, who was a journalist who was like high like 90% of the time. Oh. So it kind of has to be that.
Did it come out in the 70s? Is that why?
No, it came out in 1998.
Oh, dang.
But it's set in the 70s. So I mean.
Oh, well, that makes sense because everybody in the 70s was high. So.
Yeah. But that's kind of the point of the movie. But it's really weird and really funny. Tobey Maguire has a cameo in it.
Tobey Maguire's in it?
Yeah, he's in it for like 5 minutes.
Babyface Tobey Maguire.
And this is pre-Spider-Man, so.
Oh man.
And he's just as terrible as he is in everything.
Does he cry? Does he do that?
He doesn't cry. He's laughing the entire time he's on screen.
Oh, because he's high. So.
He probably is.
I've never.
But it's a fun movie. You should watch it.
I've never seen it. You know I've never seen it.
And it's visually great. So like you should check it out.
What else you got?
This one, I saw this one like a long time ago, and I don't think I've ever talked about this movie on the podcast, but I just want to recommend it to whoever wants to watch it because I love it. The Cable Guy.
Oh, The Cable Guy. I think you have mentioned that on the podcast.
Have I mentioned this?
I think talking about Jim Carrey stuff, you've mentioned it before.
Watch the fucking Cable Guy. It's really good. Ben Stiller directed it. I think it's like one of the only movies he's directed. At least if it's not, it's the only good movie he's ever directed.
Didn't he direct The Secret Life of Walter Mitty? Didn't he direct that and star?
Probably, and that's probably why that movie sucks. But this movie is really good. It's kind of a dark comedy. Jim Carrey's the bad guy.
Oh.
And it's kind of like if Ace Ventura was a real person, and everyone was just like, "The fuck is wrong with that guy?" Like that's kind of what the character he's playing in The Cable Guy.
I don't know if you've ever seen Ace Ventura, but that's a weird movie.
Dude, it's a fucking masterpiece. You don't get it.
Derek, you would probably love it because it's literally just nonsense for 2 hours.
It is, and it's racist and it's transphobic.
What? Oh yeah, 100%. The whole movie. They make fun of everybody they can in every way,
and it's hilarious. And then the sequel is like even more offensive.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen the sequel. Like I think when they played it on TV, they put like a little disclaimer in front of it. That's how like bad it is. Like, oh, this is
probably
this is a thing that happened not a long time ago, but in an era where this was okay
90s,
or whatever.
You would love the second one because the second one starts with Jim Carrey coming out of a rhinoceros' asshole.
Yeah,
so
I've seen that clip.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
Derek's scribbling notes right now.
He's like, rhino ass must watch.
Ace Pull a check mark next to that one.
Ace Ventura.
Jim Carrey. Yeah, let's go.
Jim Carrey. I also had last Sunday I had a Snyder trilogy marathon of the Snyder DC movies.
Goodness, I'm sure that took you all day.
It did, but it was glorious and I loved it.
You weren't burnt out by then? I would have been burnt out.
Of course not. Who do you think I am?
I would have been burnt out. Watching Man of Steel, BVS, and then Justice
It was
League.
amazing. There's a fucking so much that happens in Batman vs Superman.
I'm not going to get into Batman vs Superman.
That like the Snyder Cut's 4 hours. Them watching Batman vs Superman beforehand, I'm like, this movie feels like it's like 5 hours. Like there's so much going on in that fucking movie.
You watched Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, and the Snyder Cut in one day.
Yeah.
So like 8 hours of your day.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you wake up?
I woke up early. This wasn't like a planned thing. I woke up early and I was like, I'm kind of in the mood for like Man of Steel. And then I watched Man of Steel and I was editing something. And then after Man of Steel, I was like, I kind of want to watch Batman vs Superman. And then Batman vs Superman, and I was like, I might as well just finish it. So I watched fucking Snyder Cut.
Might as well just watch a 4-hour movie.
Might as well just watch this shit.
Man was halfway done and he said,
I mean, yeah. Basically.
Oh my gosh. Like I have to plan my day around if I want to watch the Snyder Cut. I couldn't imagine wanting to watch all 3 in a row. Because Man of Steel, I mean, it's not like short. It's 2 hours or 2.5 hours.
It's 2.5 hours, yeah.
So I mean it's a long movie in itself.
All long movies.
And then I'm sure you watched the Ultimate Edition of BVS.
Of course I did. That's the only version to watch.
That's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So you literally spent 10 hours probably watching the movie. That's insane.
And it was glorious.
I would be burnt out.
I mean, I was doing other stuff while watching it.
I know you. You were sitting there attentively with your Skittles or whatever you're eating. I don't know.
Fucking Sour Patch Kids, you monster.
Sour Patch Kids.
Those are good.
They're very good. And then I also watched Superman and Lois is back, and I watched the episode. Was it Tuesday when it came on?
I got some news for that.
Spoiler. Oh shit! Later on, am I going to be pissed?
I don't know. We're going to find out because I really don't know how you feel about this news. So.
God damn it! But I like that show. It's not like an amazing show, but it's like a comfy, nice little show to watch.
It's not amazing, so you seemed like it was an amazing show the last time.
The pilot is honestly like fucking fantastic. Like the pilot is like fucking. It's like one of the best Superman things ever. The rest of the show, it does kind of become a little bit of like, oh, I'm a nerd, blah blah blah, and I don't like it, blah. And it does kind of have that kind of stupid drama shit in it. But it's a
TV show. What do you?
It's a TV show on the CW. Like,
right? Yeah.
It's better than the rest of the shit they have on the CW.
You're talking about it's better than 9 seasons of Arrow. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Of course it is, Devin.
Derek, didn't you watch some of the Flash show or no?
I watched the first 2 seasons. And
Jesus Christ!
I think they're on like 6 seasons now. So.
They're on season 7.
What did you think of the first? What did you think of the first 2 seasons? Is it worth watching or no?
It's every episode is kind of the same thing.
That's exactly what I imagined.
Oh, I bet it's the Flash fucks up the timeline, and everyone's like, Barry, what the fuck did you do? Why did you fuck up the timeline? He's like, I don't know, and then he's got to fix the timeline.
No, that's like a finale episode, if you're on like episode like 11 or something, like some weird episode. It's probably.
Let me guess. He runs fast and he saves the day by running fast.
That's anything you do with the Flash, yeah.
Exactly.
That's his power. But it's just he just kills like a hero, not kills him. But
he kills a hero.
Kills a hero.
Oh my
not a hero. Not a hero. I mean, he kills him.
Hey, Batman, fuck you.
He captures a villain He like puts him in jail, and that's the whole episode.
Wow, that's riveting.
It's like that, like for like 22 episodes, then you get like 2 episodes for the finale.
Oh my god!
Did you watch part of Arrow too, or did you just watch Flash?
I just watched Flash.
Well, I'm glad you only got 2 seasons in before you were like, I'm not.
I got 1 season of Arrow in, and then I was like, I'm done with all of this shit.
How can you have that many seasons of a show basically about Hawkeye?
I don't know.
But
And each season is like 58 fucking episodes, and each episode is an hour. Like, how do you have this much content?
like honestly, if I had watched it from the beginning and was like still in it, I'd be like, I'm too deep. Like I have to continue watching.
Well, yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people did. They're like, I'm 8 seasons into this fucking thing. I can't quit now.
I gotta keep watching.
I gotta see how it ends.
Forcing yourself to watch it.
I'm so far out now though that I can't get.
Yeah,
into
I'm not
it.
even gonna attempt to watch any of that shit.
No.
I'm sure that they're gonna have a big box set of like all the CW, like the CW verse shows. I'm gonna get it, of course, because that's who I am. But I'm not gonna watch.
He's gonna spend $1,000 on a CW
probably
set.
I'm not gonna watch any of that shit though.
You're just gonna be like, I got it. I'm gonna put it on my shelf.
I got it. It looks
touch
cool.
It
I'm gonna look at it, but I'm not gonna watch it.
What if it looks terrible though? What if the box set is like goofy looking?
Then fuck it. I ain't buying it.
You better have a good box set, or I ain't buying it.
I ain't buying it.
Ain't happening.
Wait, so can I just get the box whenever I buy this?
I just get the box. So I need the discs.
I'm never gonna use the disc, so I just want the box.
Yeah.
No, Wade like goes to like the store. He's like buying it. He gets the box. He dumps all the CDs out, and he says, "How much can I get for this?" But he has the box to the side.
I'll give you like 20 cents for this cardboard box.
And then he goes home and he puts all the terrible DC movies he owns in the box set, and then puts it on the shelf.
Shit. What do you mean terrible DC movies?
Catwoman.
Yeah, that's one of them.
That's it. They have a movie about Catwoman.
Steel. Steel.
Fuck you. Steel's amazing.
It's got
The first Black Superman movie. All right, you big
the
racist.
The movie stars Shaquille O'Neal. That's
Yeah. How does that not sound amazing?
That's a terrible movie.
Like
if you
Kazan.
can't get a better actor than Shaquille O'Neal, your movie's bad.
What do you
Just
mean?
let
There's
know.
no such thing as a better actor than Shaq.
He's
all right?
he's not acting. He's just Shaq.
That's like saying
all he is.
get a better actor for Space Jam. Like, who's better than Michael Jordan?
Apparently LeBron James, because he's going to be in the second one. So
I mean, that is fair. LeBron James can actually act.
yeah,
So,
he can actually act.
That's a smart choice.
I thought you were going to say like The Rock. Like who's better? Like who's? 'cause
Dude, The
just
Rock would
plays
be
himself.
perfect for Space Jam. Only problem is he doesn't know how to play fucking basketball.
They could CG the ball, just
No, I want a pro basketball.
But I think
Larry
people would-
Bird.
Larry Bird is too old. I saw him a couple weeks ago, not in real life, but I saw like a picture of him.
I saw him. He was walking down the street.
He is saggy looking.
He's an old man, Devin.
He's like 70, but I don't care.
He
saggy
looks like a
looking.
70-year-old man.
Honestly, if anybody was going to see him down the street, it'd be you because he lives in Indianapolis. So he,
Dude,
So-
if I saw Larry Bird just walking down the street, I'd fucking make fun of him. So
you probably
hard.
wouldn't
Yeah,
recognize
you probably
him.
wouldn't know.
You'd probably be like, "Is that old guy.
Like, do I know that guy?
He kind of looks like Larry Bird, but is he Larry Bird? I
Is
don't
that
know.
Larry Bird?
And then you
I'd
just
probably
walk
still
away.
make fun of him.
You just walk. What would you make fun of him for?
Hey, you're Larry Bird.
That's it. He'd be like, yeah, thanks. I know. I'm
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You're not Michael Jordan. You fuck.
he'd be livid.
Good.
He'd be
I would
like,
just
"What?"
say a million things until he gets pissed off.
Just tell, hey, he owns the Pacers. Just tell him the Pacers are awful because they are, and just be like, hey,
Suck.
Pacers suck. And then he'll be like, he just walk away in shame because
He'd be like, yeah, I know.
He's like, if I could,
They only cost me $20 to buy them, so
if I could lace up and play, I would, but I have back problems. All right.
and I'm 78.
And I'm 78. I'm sure honestly, if he said he was going to come back to the NBA, somebody would sign him. I feel like they would.
Oh, probably, yeah.
We
We need a legacy team. We need like old ass Charles Barkley, like old ass Michael Jordan, old ass Larry Bird, like old ass like Scottie Pippen. Like we just need like a team of old people.
Old Shaq, even though Shaq's not that old, you get old Shaq.
Shaq can't move.
He doesn't need to move. He just stands underneath the rim.
Yo, I'm Shaq. I'm a big gorilla man.
That's racist.
They might
That's
win
not
a couple
racist.
games, honestly.
He's a
What?
big gorilla.
What, Derek? What'd you
I
say?
said they might win a couple games with that team. All right.
I mean, if they're playing pickup against like some normal guys, they're gonna win. Like they used to be NBA players. I don't care how old they are. They're gonna win.
Once an NBA player, always an NBA player.
I said if the old men were playing just some normal dudes, they would win that pickup game. I don't care how old they are, they'd win that pickup.
Oh,
game.
probably, yeah.
I don't care if the guys they're playing are like 20 years old and they play high school basketball or whatever. I don't know why you're 20 in high school, but
Get held
I don't care. They're winning. They used to play in the NBA. They used to be some of the best players on the planet. They're going to win. So
very possible.
Anyways, you ready to get into movie news? You got anything else you want to talk about?
Get into the fucking movie news. We've wasted minutes talking about bullshit. That's kind of our podcast now, but whatever. Let's talk about what's important. The like outside of like real world shit, the only thing that's important is movie news.
That's the it goes like wars and then movie news. That's it.
Wars.
I don't know. I think movies are more important than wars.
So for Wade, it goes movies and then war. But
no, war's like even lower than that. I don't
about war. It goes movie news and then like what he's having for dinner. And then, when he's going to bed. And then
what am I eating today? Probably fucking some jelly beans.
I'm going to eat a box of jelly beans.
I've done that before. I've had nothing but candy for like a day.
You told me once that you bought a whole cake and just ate a whole cake.
I did.
For a day.
I didn't buy the fucking cake. Bryce bought me the cake for my birthday. And I ate that fucker in a day.
I think I'd be sick if I ate a whole cake.
It wasn't like a normal like big fucking like cube cake. It was like a little personal cake.
It was a 3-tier wedding cake.
No, it was like a little personal like shitty little cake he bought at Kroger for like $1. That was just like it was like the size of my hand. Like,
so it was a cupcake. It wasn't a cake.
No, it wasn't. It was like a cake. It was like it was a fucking delicious cake, but it was like a little bitch cake.
I could not do that.
It was fucking delicious.
I'd be sick. Anyways, for people that don't know, Derek won't have any. He might have movie news. I don't know, but he probably won't have any movie news. He's just here to just put his input in.
He's largely irrelevant, but he's just going to react to our bullshit.
Yeah, he's going to just put his input in for things. Yeah. Anyways, do you want to start, Wade? Do you want me to start? Which one?
You can start if you fucking want. I got to drink my Coca-Cola.
I got some Kevin Bacon news because Kevin Bacon hasn't been talked about enough on this podcast.
Kevin Bacon hasn't been talked about in like 20 years.
Well, he's trying to be relevant again, so we'll see what happens. Anyways,
the Tremors thing.
Yes, did you see this news?
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's Tremors news. So Kevin Bacon, he says that he's still trying to return to the Tremors franchise. Apparently, they don't want him.
What the fuck does that mean?
But he says it's the only film that he was in that he ever rewatched, and he wants to get back into it.
So wait a minute. That implies that he's been trying to like get into these sequels, and there's like, no, we don't want Kevin Bacon. These fucking straight to video crap fests that are the fucking Tremors sequels, except for Tremors 4. What is it? Fuck you, Kevin Bacon. Make a Tremors movie on your own.
Yeah, he could produce it. He could produce it.
Direct Tremors 8 or whatever.
Maybe he's got beef with that guy who's in all of them. I don't know his name.
Michael Gross?
Yeah, maybe he's got beef with him. I don't know.
Fuck, maybe that's it.
Derek, have you ever seen Tremors? That's a good movie.
Dude,
Tremors is about... Tremors is awesome. Yeah, we're adding that to our list of things we need to watch. Tremors is about giant aliens eating people. Or not aliens, giant worms eating people.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Tremors is fucking awesome.
It is. It's really good. The first one. Don't watch any of the other ones. There's like 7 of them. Don't watch.
Yeah, we're still gonna watch 6 and 7.
Yeah. I'm sure they're not going to be good.
No.
But you never know. 4 surprised me. 4 wasn't bad.
4 was fun. It was neat. It was a neat little shitty movie.
Yeah, but Kevin Bacon says he wants to come back to the Tremors.
Then come back, Kevin. No one's stopping you. What the fuck else?
I saw a picture of him. He looks really old. What happened?
He's an old man, Devin.
What happened?
Oh, hey, when people age, they look really old. Like that's what happens.
He needs to put some moisturizer in his face or something.
That's not going to help. He's old.
He's got wrinkles. He's
an old man.
What does Jennifer Aniston use? Because she's old.
Jennifer Aniston is in her like 40s for one.
She's like
not
50,
as old as Kevin Bacon,
sure.
And she's also had a shit ton of plastic surgery done.
Probably CG too.
And she's probably got some CG going on. Kevin Bacon is all natural. All right,
Derek, you laugh, but that's probably the truth though. When she posts pictures and stuff, I'm sure it's touched up.
She has a green screen on her face wherever she
goes. I mean, that's what Tom Cruise does.
Apparently.
Because if you saw there, when the Mummy was coming out, there were like these leaked like behind the scenes photos. Tom Cruise has like this like gross old man body, and they like CG'd it to make him look like he's still like got the body of a 20-year-old in his 50s. That's bullshit.
Just live with it, Tom.
You're old.
Own it.
Deal with it. Be the cool badass old guy. Like
I was gonna say, you're Tom Cruise. Nobody's gonna like fight you on it or anything. So
nobody wants to fight you, crazy ass. All right.
Anyways, moving on. We got some Henry Cavill news. I know you know about this because I saw it on your Snapchat.
You probably got it from me, you fucker.
I did not. I had it on my list before you posted it on Snapchat. Anyways, Henry Cavill is going to star in the new Highlander reboot. I don't know what that is. So.
I've never seen the Highlander movies. I know they have like a huge cult following, and I know people like fucking love the first Highlander movie. Maybe this will get me to watch the Highlander movies now.
So it's like Tremors. Tremors has a huge cult following too.
It does.
Because there's 7 movies. You don't make 7 movies if people don't watch them.
Yeah.
What is Highlanders about? I have no idea what's even about.
I don't know. I know it's about Scotland and sword fighting. That's about it.
Oh. Okay.
Drinking and sword fighting. Derek's favorite thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
And I think Sean Connery is in the first one.
How old is the first one? Is he like a young guy?
I don't know. I think it came out in like the 80s or something.
Oh, so
around, like 70s, early 80s.
I mean, Sean Connery's always looked old. So.
He's always been an old man.
Because the 80s, that was around Indiana Jones 3, so he would have looked, he would have looked like that.
Yeah, he would have looked like that.
It's not James Bond Sean Connery.
No.
Let's see, what else do I got? Oh, I got some Bruce Willis news. I don't know if you
fuck.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Why? Why would we ever talk about Bruce Willis?
We got to talk about Bruce Willis because he's teaming back up with John Travolta.
For what? For
the first time since Pulp Fiction that they've been in a movie together. They're starting a movie called Paradise City. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
I got a little thing on what it's about.
I'm sure this is going to be utter garbage.
Bruce Willis plays a renegade bounty hunter named Ryan Swan.
Fuck?
He must carve his way through the Hawaiian crime syndicate to wreak vengeance on the Kingpin, played by John Travolta.
Yeah, so this is just Bruce Willis playing Bruce Willis.
He's famous Hawaiian crime syndicate.
Hey, Derek, you don't know what goes down in Hawaii.
Yeah, that Al Capone infamous Hawaiian crime syndicate.
Dude, they are stealing the hot magma out of the.
They're stealing
volcano.
Fucking Lay's or whatever.
Hot magma out of a volcano.
Yeah, dude, that's what the crime. That's what the crime syndicate's all about over there.
Are they
what do they want with the magma?
They're putting it on coconuts and selling it. I don't know.
What?
You order magma on Amazon. You didn't know that? You order like some.
What do they sell in Hawaii? What is like something they like sugar cane? Like I don't know.
They sell Lay's.
They sell coconuts.
Flower necklace things.
I don't know.
I'm sure they sell coconut. You can pluck a fucking coconut off a tree, Devin.
But why is there a crime syndicate in Hawaii? The island,
I don't know.
The island's like a mile long.
Why is Bruce Willis in Hawaii?
He's on vacation as an old man dad, and he's like, I gotta take out these.
Why is
Hawaiian
John Travolta
gangsters.
in Hawaii?
Because he's the kingpin of the Hawaiian gangsters.
Why Hawaii?
Why Hawaii?
I don't. What? I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
That's all I got from the snippet of the article.
This sounds terrible.
I kind of want to know what's going on. I kind of might watch it. It depends on how the trailer.
I guarantee you Bruce Willis is going to be in this for like 10 minutes.
Do you think he'll kill John Travolta? Or do you think John Travolta will?
Again, I think he's going to be in it for 10 minutes.
It'll be like Die Hard.
Somebody else is going to kill John Travolta, not Bruce Willis.
It'll be like Die Hard. He throws him off the building or whatever.
Nobody threw anyone off a building. He jumped off a building and died.
He fell or whatever. I don't remember.
And it was because an explosion it blew up the building. Devin, have you ever seen Die Hard?
I have. It's been a while, but
because you just completely like totally misimagined.
Alan Rickman fell off that building in real life. I saw it happen.
He didn't fall off a building in real life. That's not what happened. He fell off a thing onto like a green screen little pad.
No, he committed to the role. He jumped off that building. I saw.
Sure.
I saw it in the movie with my own eyes. Wait, I saw it. And movies don't lie. Movies are real.
I mean, that's true.
You don't get it.
I do get it.
But you're telling me you're not interested in the Hawaiian gangster John Travolta Bruce Willis movie?
I'm not interested.
What has John Travolta been in besides Pulp Fiction?
He was in The Fanatic, the movie where he played an autistic retard who stalks a celebrity.
Because that's a John Travolta role, I can imagine. Is that it? That's the only thing he's ever been in?
Well, no, ever. He's been in a lot of shit, Devin.
Any relevant things.
He was in the Punisher movie.
Oh, that masterpiece.
2004.
That masterpiece.
The movie that's not that bad, but also isn't that good.
It sucks that we haven't got a good Punisher thing. Really?
We do have a good Punisher thing. Punisher Warzone is good.
No, Daredevil season 2. That's
and Daredevil season 2. So suck a dick.
Derek, are you interested in the Bruce Willis Hawaiian Gangster movie?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll just move
Just
on.
a nonchalant no.
No. Anyways, we'll move on. I got some alien news. Not real aliens.
Oh, I think I heard this. I didn't put it on here because I forgot about it, but now you reminded me. I think I know what the fuck.
Derek, you ever seen Alien? Ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently Disney wants to make a new Alien movie every 1 to 2 years.
Fuck off, Disney.
Starting, I think, in 2023 or 2022.
This is the dumbest shit. I know they've got that series coming out on FX, which I don't know what the hell that's going to be. What the fuck do they think Alien is going to be? Ridley Scott already ruined Alien by making like 8 sequels to it. What the fuck? What else can you do with a fucking alien that stalks people and kills people? You just do that over again.
You pull the Tremors and have it evolve into different aliens.
I don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Did they already do that though? Isn't it like
They may have.
like a predator alien? Like they like
Yeah, in
put
AVP
together?
2 there was Pred Alien.
That's not canon to the.
I don't
Alien
give a shit. It happened.
You're telling me you don't want a new Alien movie every year?
No.
I don't either.
I don't want that.
Nobody cares about the.
I don't want a new
movie.
Alien movie.
Nobody
Period.
cares about that franchise anymore.
I care about the first 2 movies because those are the only ones that are good.
I saw where this was posted, and the top comment was they need to let Alien, Predator, and the Terminator franchise just die. That's
Predator. I don't want the Predator franchise to die because you can do virtually anything with the Predator IP. I want to see Predator in pirate times. Alien needs to die. Stop making fucking Alien movies. And what was the other one?
Terminator.
Terminator needs to fucking die. Because they keep trying to like bring back that franchise by just remaking the second movie, and it's like, stop doing that. You've done that like 5 times.
They keep bringing back Arnold Schwarzenegger, just like do something different.
But they do that as if it's a big deal. But it's like he came back 4 at a time.
Yeah, he's in all the other ones.
Like it's not special.
Yeah, like it's just whatever.
It's like he's coming back. It's like, all right, he came back for Genesis.
There's another one after that though. What's after Genesis?
Genesis was Dark Fate.
Dark Fate, that's what it was. Yeah, he's in that one too. So it doesn't matter.
He's in all of them except Salvation, but he's still technically in Salvation.
He's old in more of them than he's young, I think now. Or no, it's even now, isn't it?
He's old, like old in 2 of them. Terminator 3, he was kind of like middle aged. He was like 40 probably.
He didn't look like he's old though. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought there were 3 of them where he was old, but I'm sure he'll get to that point. They'll
do another one, and he'll be I'm old Terminator.
Anyways, I don't want a new Alien movie. I don't care. The only ones I care about are the first 2 anyways. So
those are the only ones that matter because they're great.
They're fantastic. I haven't seen any of the sequels. I don't think so.
I've seen Alien 3, and it's pretty much just the first movie, but everyone's bald, and it sucks.
Don't they like kill off everybody in the third one?
They kill off Ripley in the third one.
Yeah,
she gets an alien in her, and then she's like, "Fuck that!" and she jumps off into like a big thing of lava.
Oh, I've seen that clip. I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen that clip.
And then Alien 4, they bring her back, like years into the future, and she's like a clone. And she has like superpowers.
Death doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
I thought she signed on to 3, and she was like, "You have to kill me because I don't want to come back to this franchise." So and then she came back.
Probably.
That dollar they talk about. Anyway,
yeah, money's a powerful thing.
We got some Zack Snyder news also in here.
I might know what this is.
You might know what this is. This is weird. I don't know if it even fits our podcast, but I'm going to talk about it anyways because I know you like Zack Snyder. So
I think I know what this is.
He's considering.
Oh no, this isn't what I thought it was.
Oh, what do you think it was?
It's not important. It was something that everyone was like bitching about that turned out to be bullshit.
Oh well, he is considering a 300 style religious porn movie for his next film.
What?
I don't know what that means, but
a porn, like a legit, like he wants to do a porno.
That's what it says. I'll read it word for word.
Does he mean religious porn or like religious porn? Like it's like when you look at Saw, it's like gore porn, where it's like
I don't.
Is that what he's talking about, or is he
know.
talking about literal porn? Because that kind of doesn't make any sense.
There was no comma, so I'm gonna assume it's the thing you were talking about. It doesn't say religious comma porn movie. It just says religious porn.
I want a religious comma porn movie from Zack Snyder.
I mean, honestly, Zack Snyder seems like the type of person to be like, you know what, I'm going to do a porno. Like he seems like that kind of person. I don't know why.
He'd make a gorgeous looking porno.
It's gonna be shot.
That would be
amazing.
the best looking porno film you'll ever see in your life.
But why 300 style? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know what
that's just his style. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say like
300 style is just him.
I want to make a Zack Snyder styled Zack Snyder movie. Like, okay,
okay, then make a movie. That's like Chris Nolan being like, I want to make a Chris Nolan movie.
Like, yeah, you're Chris Nolan. Go make a movie.
Go make a movie.
Anyways,
this is weird. What happened to the Fountainhead? He said he was going to do the Fountainhead, and then instead he made this fucking zombie movie. And then, like, is he just not doing that anymore?
Speaking of that zombie, have you seen that zombie movie?
I haven't. I'm going to watch it this weekend probably.
I was gonna say I kind of want to watch it. I don't know if it's any good or not.
It looks fun. I've heard mixed things on it, but it looks fun.
Kind of want to watch it. That's all my movie news. I have one more thing, but it's not really. I know it's going to cause a dilemma with you, so I'm going to wait until you're done with your movie news before we talk about it. We'll talk about it when you're done.
I don't have a whole lot of movie news. In fact, I only have like 3 things. First thing, have you seen Phantom of the Opera? Any of them? Any of the remakes?
No. Wait, maybe? I don't think so. Actually, does he wear a mask?
Yes or no?
Is there a guy who wears a mask?
Yes.
I think I have seen
the Phantom.
I think I have seen one of them. It's been a long time, but I think I have seen one of them.
Well, fuck you. We're getting a new one. That's a psychological thriller.
Oh my! Why the first? As far as I remember, that was a pretty good movie. So why we need another one?
Because there's been like 8 of them.
Wait, is it a sequel or a reboot?
It's a fucking reboot, Devin.
Oh my! Of course it is. Of course it is. Who cares? Does anybody care about that movie?
No,
anyways?
the original, and it's the original. It's not even really the original, but the Lon Chaney fucking Phantom of the Opera from the 20s is a fantastic fucking movie. Leave it the fuck alone. And even the 40s one isn't that bad.
I think I watched this in school. I think they showed it to me in school.
They probably did. Was yours in black and white? Was it a silent movie?
It wasn't silent, no.
Okay, well, you might have watched the 40s one.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That one's not bad either.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
But just fucking stop making Phantom of the Opera movies. Like, come on.
I don't think anybody cares about Phantom of the Opera though. That's the thing. Like, if you go like down walking down the street and be like, "Hey, you ever seen Phantom of the Opera?" They'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
They're like, "Who?
Like, what?
What is an opera?" You know what they should remake? Phantom of the Megaplex.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Disney Channel original movie.
Of course, because that's exactly what we need.
Pretty much just a blatant ripoff of Phantom of the Opera. Remake that bullshit, all right?
They remade High School Musical, so they could start remaking. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they start remaking Disney movies.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, here's like a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody spin-off thing.
We'll get to that point. We'll get the Sweet Life, like the real Sweet Life movie at some point.
I mean, it's not. I know this isn't Disney. That's Nickelodeon, but they're bringing back iCarly and stuff.
Yeah, I know. So. Which is like, why? Unless it's like a R-rated, like gritty reboot, I don't care. Like,
Derek, did you hear about that? They're bringing back iCarly.
Yeah, I did see that.
What is it like? What is the show like?
I don't know, but I already saw a picture. There was a set picture of everybody, and I think you posted on your Snapchat.
I did.
And you were like, "Wow, they made Sam Black," which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, because there's just this black girl. I'm like, who's this black girl?
Well, apparently, I don't know, Jeanette McCurdy.
She's not acting anymore.
She's like, I'm retired and I'm committed to that. I'm like, I respect
So let's
that.
replace her with a black girl. That makes sense.
I respect that. They gotta be in the new culture or whatever.
Sure. Having a strong female lead character isn't enough. You gotta have a black female in there too, with a kid, and she's probably gonna be a single mom too.
Which that news I'm saving for when we get closer to the end of our movie news thing. It has to do with this kind of. So, what else you got though?
Dune is in theaters only again. I know there was a big fight.
Is it?
Yeah, it's only in theaters now.
I could have swore I read a thing where they were like, "Oh no, it'll be on HBO Max," and
nope.
Oh wow, really?
Not anymore, because I know they were having a big fight with that.
Honestly, that seems like a movie I'd want to experience in theaters anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Derek, have you seen the trailer for Dune or anything?
Like Dune? Dune?
Yeah.
Like a sand? No, I have not.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Everybody's saying it's going to be the new Star Wars, but that's not.
I don't know if that's true. I think that's a weird thing to say before you see the movie,
right?
Because no one went into Star Wars saying that it's going to be the next big thing. Nobody fucking knew Star Wars was going to be.
It's going to be the next whatever.
It's going to be the next Casablanca. It's like
that's
a weird thing to say.
It's going to be the next Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, like that's a weird thing to say. Like, see the movie and then go, holy shit, this is incredible.
The next, we've talked about this before, but the next thing that's going to be the next Star Wars is going to be something nobody's ever heard of. It's going to just pop in.
It's going to be completely original. No one's ever heard of it. And it's going to come out of nowhere, too. It's going to be a movie where you're like, what is this? And then you see it, you go, holy fuck.
Could you argue that it's like Marvel? Sorry, the next Star Wars?
That's the complete opposite of what I just said, because it's not original. And that didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah, Marvel's based on a comic and all that. Star Wars was just like a thing that George Lucas
made. Were there
made.
books about Star Wars?
That was after
the movie.
Oh, it was after? I thought it was before.
And I mean, you could argue that like it is based on other stuff. But
it's based on like
the idea is an original idea taken from other stuff.
Yeah, but that's every idea. Every idea has influences from something else anyway.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, the next Star Wars is going to be something crazy. I think Dune looks interesting though. Like based on what
I haven't read the book and I haven't seen the David Lynch movie from the 80s. I've seen clips of it and it looks fucking weird and I want to watch it. But just from what I've seen of this new Dune trailer, it looks really good.
That and Oscar Isaac's in it. And Oscar
Isaac's in it. Jason Momoa. Zendaya's in it for some fucking reason. Dave Bautista's in it. Like it's got an amazing cast and I love the director. So I'm all over this fucking movie.
It looks interesting, so it seems like a movie you'd want to experience in theaters, anyways. And I think it's coming out in like October, isn't it? Or did it get delayed?
It might have got delayed a little bit. I think they still want it to come out this year, though.
So even if it got delayed, it's going to be so far into the year that theaters might be like back to normal, anyways. Because those theaters are opening up now, so I mean, by then it could be back to normal. So then everybody's getting vaccinated.
Hopefully, because I want to see this fucking movie in IMAX.
You're gonna spend another $20 to go see that movie.
This movie's gonna look gorgeous.
All right, what else you got?
Last piece of news. I don't know if anybody cares about this because I don't really give a shit about it. But there's a Snake Eyes trailer.
I didn't see the trailer. I saw people talking about the trailer, but I haven't seen it.
Do you care about G.I. Joe at all?
Not really. No.
Derek, do you care about G.I. Joe?
I don't think I've ever seen G.I. Joe.
I think you've seen G.I. Joe. The not very good one with Channing Tatum in it.
There's two of them with Channing Tatum. Which one?
No, Channing Tatum dies at the beginning of the second one. Thank you very much.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they killed him off.
That's pretty cool.
They he jumped in a well and they shot him.
What? He jumped in a well and they're like, get him, and they shot him.
Yeah, basically. And
That's
then he
a weird way to die.
Like literally the first 10 minutes. I think he was just like, I don't want to be in these movies.
Probably not, because I think that was around the time that Channing Tatum was like becoming a star.
Yeah, and
like I don't want to be in these stupid G.I. Joe movies.
They're like, okay, so we kill him off, and he's like the main guy of the G.I. Joes. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he was G.I. Joe.
So I don't know. Snake Eye. It's weird that they keep trying to bring this franchise back when it's like, okay, just leave it a cartoon. And
also, they're giving a character like dialogue and like facial expressions. Snake Eyes, the only thing I fucking know about Snake Eyes, because I had a dope fucking action figure of Snake Eyes that my grandpa gave me when I was a kid. That's the only time I've ever cared about G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes doesn't fucking talk or have any emotions because he doesn't have a face. His face is covered.
Yeah. He's got like a mask.
Now we're like, oh, we got to give him stuff to do because we're giving him a movie. But it's like, that defeats the whole fucking purpose of the character, you morons.
How cool would it be if you had a whole movie where the main guy just didn't talk?
That'd be incredible.
That'd be insane.
We will never get a movie like that because I don't know. Our movie's boring. It doesn't say anything.
I heard that they want to make a movie about Cobra or whatever.
Cobra Commander, a whole fucking movie. He's the villain.
I know. It's that Joker-esque thing.
Don't make a Joker-esque Cobra Commander movie.
You don't want.
That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard of.
Cobra Commander is not like a smart guy. He's kind of a big doofus in most of the things
he's a fucking goofy character from a cartoon from the 60s. I don't want a dark and gritty like, oh, we live in a society. Like I don't want him like, no, don't do that.
I don't know. They're doing all these spin-offs and they're trying to be like Marvel and be like, all right, we'll bring it all together eventually. It'll
do that. That's fine. Don't make a fucking Cobra.
No, don't do that because that's weird. That's like making the Ninja Turtles and doing an individual movie for each one and then like making them a team. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah. I really need a Shredder movie.
It's like, no, just make a Ninja Turtles movie with Shredder in it.
Exactly.
That's all you need to do. Don't make a bunch of spin-off G.I. Joe movies and then.
Where's my goddamn Splinter movie?
That is the only spin-off Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing that could work. Is a Splinter thing. You could make that. You could make it interesting.
No, fuck that. His origins and everything is always stupid.
You don't know. You don't need to see his origins. Just him being a ninja.
But then what's the point? He's just doing karate in a fucking rat cage for 2 hours. Like, what's the point if it's not an origin? If we're not going to see how he became a rat man?
It's before he became. He got the turtles, but after he's been.
So a hot young Splinter movie.
Yeah.
That's fucking. Then we need that's what we need as an audience. Like
he's played by Chris Evans.
No, I want Peter Dinklage.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
No.
You hate midgets?
No, I think Peter Dinklage needs to be in better stuff besides.
No, he needs to play. He needs to play Splinter. All right.
Chris Evans needs to be in the Splinter movie.
Yeah, he's gonna be Splinter.
Chris Evans was in a Ninja Turtles movie.
He was not. He was in an animated one.
It's a fucking movie. And I
He
saw it in the theater. All right.
Like what's his name? The bat.
He played Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
He's only in the movie for like 20 minutes.
He got a paycheck and he dipped. That's what happened.
Yeah, I would too.
That movie's not that bad though. TMNT.
I've seen that movie, and I think Derek's seen that movie. He may have been a little too young to remember seeing that movie, but
it's not that bad.
It's not bad. No. All right, you ready to get into this this news that's gonna like make you?
Sure.
Derek, I know you can have some input on this too because this has to do with cancel culture. Anyways, this is from Donald Glover. He said this. He says that entertainment is getting boring because creators are too afraid of being canceled. How do you feel about that? I think that's true.
I agree.
I mean, that did make me angry. Like, that's just true.
But like, you don't disagree with him? You think that's true? You don't want to elaborate?
That's an accurate statement. Like, when you're so focused on the race and the sex of a character instead of making a good movie, you're gonna get a boring movie out of that because you're not focusing on, hey, we need to make this a bomb ass movie. Do you think when Steven Spielberg was making Jaws, do you think he was like, we have 3 white guys in this movie, we really need a black man and like a sassy like Asian lady in this? He was like, no, I want to make a good fucking movie. Like, that's whatever. When you're writing a script and you're directing a movie and you're making a movie, that's the least of your worries, is the race and the sex of your actors. That's largely irrelevant.
I don't know if it's fair to say though that everybody's afraid of cancel culture. I think there are some people out there who's like, you know what, I'm just going to do what I want to do.
No, I mean, people should be afraid of cancel culture because it's gotten out of hand, and you can cancel anybody now just for whatever reason. And now, if you cancel someone, like, you can't come back. Like, you're just gone. You can't get redeemed from it.
You get taken.
Sucks.
You get reduced to atoms immediately.
It's like what happened with Louis C.K. Louis C.K. was on top of the fucking world, and somebody was like, "Oh, he jerked off in front of me," and then he has no career now.
I mean, that's what.
And it's Kevin, like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's what happens. People
that's dumb.
There's new rape cases for actors nowadays than ever before. Like, people are just coming out. This person raped me.
If actors probably are raping people left and right, but like every actor in Hollywood is just a fucking rapist. Like, come on,
everyone's a terrible person in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's like, that's not true. And a lot of these are made up. Like, I remember like a few years back, there was this like fat chick trying to like say that Usher gave her herpes, and I was like, why would Usher sleep with you ever? He's Usher. He can get any woman he wants, and you think he would have given? He gave you herpes? Fuck off.
Maybe she had a dream. She had a dream that happened, and then like she's like, it was real. It was happening. Did. Derek, do you agree with that though? Cancel culture is toxic and getting too far.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you don't think that we should, put more Asian people or black people in movies just because we need to?
That's not what we're talking about here. For one,
that's what I feel like he's talking about. People are too afraid to take risks because cancel culture.
Putting an Asian actor or black actor in your movie is not taking a risk.
I feel like they should just hire whoever does the best in the audition.
Exactly.
I agree with that too. But I'm just saying, some people maybe be like you said, like, hey, we have too many white guys in this movie.
That's definitely how people are looking at movies now. That's how they're thinking now, and that's an issue. That's a problem. If that is the thing that is at the forefront of everyone's mind when they're making a movie, that is a problem.
It is, but it's never said the other way around though. If it's all an entire black cast or something, they're never like, oh, there's too many black people in this movie. It's never a thing.
I mean, I look at a lot of black movies and I'm like, there's way too many fucking black people around.
Maybe you think that, but like the general public is just
no, because they're not gonna, because
Yeah.
then they're gonna be called a racist, and then
they're gonna get canceled.
yeah, then they're gonna get canceled. So like, you can't.
It's only the white people.
Like, I've never looked at a movie and went, why are there so many fucking white people? I just sit down and go, is this a good movie? Cool. I don't care. Like, this stuff needs to stop. It's retarded. Everyone who supports fucking cancel culture and all this race shit is retarded. And I hope they all die in a car accident.
You telling me, Wade, you've never been on Twitter and just went #canceled and then just sent it off?
I do it as a joke. I'm not serious about it.
You see, you're tweeting at Derek #canceled and just
I'll do it as a joke. I'm not
Just
like,
to
if I
add
ever
it,
say
it's-
cancel anyone, it's a joke, because I really don't. The Rock can literally come out and go, yo, fuck gay people. And I'd be like, that's his right. Like, if he wants to say that, cool. I'm still going to go see Black Adam. Like, all right.
He'd probably get fired from that. He probably wouldn't be in it anyways.
I mean, probably.
Well, I thought it was very true that he said that, so that's why I wanted
is.
to bring it up.
And I'm glad that we have more people in Hollywood that are coming out and calling this bullshit out. Because for a while, they were all supporting it. And then now I think that they've seen that it's got out of hand and they're like, we need to chill.
It may be me next. Let's stop.
Yeah. Eventually they're going to run out of people to cancel in Hollywood, and they're going to go after everyone.
Maybe that's what it was. Donald Glover's like, you know what? I might get canceled soon. I did something
He
terrible, so we should stop the cancel culture.
Probably, yeah.
No, Derek, you can get canceled as someone of color for like doing a really bad thing, like murdering someone or something.
I thought it was only white people who get canceled though.
But no, if you do something really bad, then you can get canceled.
It has to be real bad. If you're
It
black,
has to be murder.
like literally, if you could kick a little Asian boy onto some train tracks and you'll be fine. But if you like punt a baby across the street, you're fucked. Like,
or you rape somebody,
or if it's a rape, yeah,
or you
that's
murdered
bad.
somebody, aka O.J. Simpson. Even though O.J. Simpson never got canceled for that, I don't think. I mean, he's still.
No, he got canceled, but I don't think he was aware that he got canceled.
Yeah, he's not relevant, but people still.
He lives life as if he never got canceled.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me.
I was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't kill anybody.
And everybody's like, but you did. We all saw the facts. You did it.
I don't know. The glove didn't fit.
he has a little business card. He just hands people. The glove didn't fit.
The glove didn't fit. I didn't fucking do it. Even though if you watch the footage, I'm clearly like doing this, and I'm not actually putting the fucking glove on. That whole case is bullshit.
The glove is leather. It's gonna shrink when you take it off.
That whole fucking
wet.
thing is bullshit. Whoever that judge was is a moron.
He's an idiot.
Because I would have been like, fuck you, put the glove on right. All right.
Put the glove on right. Also, this doesn't mean anything if this glove fits or not.
It means jack shit.
We have all this other proof that he did it, but the glove was the one thing. No,
we have all this other proof. We have the knife that we found on scene that has your fucking DNA on it. But if this fucking glove doesn't fit, you didn't do
your
it.
Kitchen, but
it says property of O.J. Simpson on it.
But the glove
and it's covered in blood, but the glove didn't fit.
So the glove is...
So like, how could he have done it if the glove didn't fit?
Anyways, that's all my movie news.
Bunch of fucking bullshit.
You got any more, or is that everything you got?
That's all my movie news.
I got some Lucasfilm stuff though. If you want to get into that.
Is it Star Wars news?
Star Wars, and I got some Indiana Jones news.
Ooh shit, dog.
Yeah. Oh, it's Derek. Wait, did you have any movie news you wanted to say before we?
No.
All right, we'll move on. Lucasfilm stuff. You want to talk about Star Wars or Indiana Jones first?
Why the fuck would I want to talk about Star Wars?
All right, we'll talk about Star Wars first then. Get it out of the way. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. It's just one little piece of news. Well, actually, it's two.
Get on with it.
So Rangers of the New Republic got canceled by Disney. Big sad.
Good.
Big sad. Do you know what this was? Do you remember what this was?
This was wasn't Gina Carano supposed to be in the show?
Yeah,
That's why it's canceled out, right?
I don't know. They just said
it was her, and then Bill Burr, I think, was going to be in it too.
They just said it's no longer in development. That's what they said.
Good.
So.
I'm glad.
I think this was supposed to be like Cops or something, like in Star Wars.
What? Like I would love, like, actually done like Cops. Set in the Star Wars universe, where they're like kicking down doors, be like, "Get on the fucking ground."
I don't know if it would be like cops, but I think it was supposed to be them like traveling around being cops or something. I don't know.
If it's not done in the style of cops, don't make this fucking show ever.
And then your boy Dave Filoni got a promotion. Did you see that?
Is he the Lord of Lucasfilm now?
No, that's still Kathleen Kennedy, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck.
But he has more creative input now. Every film or animated series or television show has to go through him, basically. So he has to agree
some hope for Star Wars.
Yeah, so he has more input in Star Wars things now than ever before. Derek, if you don't know who Dave Filoni is the guy who created the Clone Wars show, which is basically the best thing since the original trilogy. And he also he kind of had input in The Mandalorian a little bit.
He did Rebels too, didn't he?
Yeah. But Rebels isn't
Rebels because Rebels
is okay. It's not as good. It's definitely more geared towards little kids than anything. It looks
that way, yeah.
So that's why I don't think it's as good.
Clone Wars is like gritty as fuck.
Is it the Bad Batch or something?
I think Dave Filoni's doing that.
I think he's doing that.
But I haven't seen the Bad Batch. Derek, you need to watch the end of Clone Wars. I know you haven't seen the end of it. And that's
so good.
The last 3 or 4 episodes are amazing.
It's so good.
It's honestly like a mini movie. It's really good.
It's so fucking good. And it pisses me off that they wouldn't just let Dave Filoni recreate episode 3. Because I could tell that he wanted to. He wanted to. And he would have if he could have.
They wanted to make it canon, so they're like, we gotta
fuck that shit. All right.
You should ask him, be like, here, can you send me a script of what you would have done if you would have remade the third movie?
Why would he send me anything?
Just because he's like, you know what? Might as well.
I'm a guy. He's gonna send it to me, just some schmuck.
And then you're gonna put it all over the internet. People are like, I don't believe that Dave Filoni sent this to you. Why would he send this to you?
Exactly. He wouldn't, and he.
I wish he was in charge of Lucasfilm, but he's not.
He should be.
So, and then I didn't put this on my list, but I just remembered it, so I'm gonna mention it anyways. They were talking about Kevin Feige taking over Lucasfilm for a little bit, and they shot down that rumor. He's not doing that.
I've got some Kevin Feige news later.
I do too. It's probably the same thing.
Probably.
Kevin Feige. They said that he was going to take Kathleen Kennedy's spot and do Marvel and Star Wars, but he was like,
that would be. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want that just like for his own health.
Yeah,
he would be like he'd be full bald at that point. Like he'd be stressed out like a motherfucker, 24/7 on edge. He'd be that dude. You'd see him at a press conference. His eyes would be bloodshot. And someone would ask him a question. It's like, I'm tired of answering this fucking question. And he just like loses fucking mind on a fan.
Yeah, he'd probably
this nigga's stressed. All right.
He is apparently still doing his Star Wars film though. He's still doing his one film.
Cool. He's gonna say, hey, put that in the movie, and that's all he's gonna do.
Yeah. I have faith though. He's a big Star Wars nerd. So
not his movie though.
He's producing it, so he's kind of
who's directing it.
I don't know. There's nothing about what it's about or anything when it's coming out. Nothing.
So he'll just be like, hey, do this stuff.
He's got a pretty good track record of doing pretty good movies. So
sure, but if that movie turns out good, it's not solely because of Kevin Feige.
No, it's not. But I'm gonna say it's because Kathleen Kennedy didn't do anything to it.
Oh well, yeah, definitely.
And then some Indiana Jones news. So we got some news on what not episode 5. Indiana Jones 5 is kind of
the 5th Indiana Jones movie. It's technically episode 5.
We got a little bit of news of what it's about. You wanna know some of this? So
sure.
We do know that Mads Mikkelsen's in it. He's playing the villain. We knew that already from a previous podcast. His character is going to be a Nazi scientist inside of NASA of the United States.
That's perfect.
During the moon landing, so it's going to take place in the 60s, which makes
perfect. Of
makes
course,
sense.
Mads Mikkelsen is playing a Nazi scientist. That's so fucking perfect. You look at that guy and you go, "Yeah, you're a Nazi scientist."
Which is awesome because that means it's the first time since the 80s we get to see Indiana Jones fighting more Nazis because he fought Russians in the 4th one.
Yeah, they made a horrible mistake. They fight Russians.
What is a single Nazi going to do at NASA?
I think it's going to be that there's like a Nazi group inside of NASA.
It's going to be like Rogue One, where it's like people infiltrating the Death Star.
Who are the Nazis reporting to? It's the 60s.
I don't know.
Derek, It's a franchise with ghosts that come out of a box and melt people's faces. I don't. What is their motive? Too deep about it.
What is their motive?
And there's aliens from other dimensions that apparently exist.
What do you mean? What's their motive? The Nazis want to go to the moon.
They probably would have.
They want to make moon bases.
It does say that the scientists are enlisted into NASA by the United States government to work on the space agency moon landing initiative. So I'm going to guess it is something to do with going to the moon.
Harrison Ford's on the moon.
There was a rumor during World War II or something that some Nazis did survive and make a moon base. So the
Nazis did all kinds of shit.
So they could
all the undocumented crap they did.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, Derek, does this sound interesting to you? I know you've seen most of it.
As the resident Nazi expert,
does
this sound interesting, Derek?
Did you hear him? Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. I mean, I'll probably watch this.
You'll probably watch it.
Like, I just want to know what they're doing. Like, what they doing in there?
Derek's just like, I'm always going to see what the Nazis are doing.
I just want to know. It's the '60s. It's not like Hitler's been dead for a while.
But I mean, what if Hitler comes back in this movie?
No, Hitler's on the moon, and that's why they're infiltrating NASA so they can go to the moon and bring Hitler back. Fuck.
How did he get there?
Wait, does that mean Indiana Jones is going to the moon?
Fuck, man. And he's gonna go to the moon, and he's gonna meet Tom Cruise, and they're gonna fight.
Indiana Jones and Hitler are gonna have a 1v1 on the moon. They're gonna fight each other.
And then Hitler will see him and go, "Hey, I remember you. I signed your fucking thing."
I was gonna say it was teased in the third one, and they're putting it back.
It was all part of the plan.
It was all part of the plan. Spielberg set it up, and
James Mangold fucking
James Mangold, he's paying it off, man. Yeah, and
I'd actually be totally fine with that.
Derek, if you didn't know, the guy who made Logan is making Indiana Jones 5, so there's that.
Yeah, you told me that. I said I hope it's like dark and gritty. Like
no,
Logan.
no. I don't want like a bloody fucking old Harrison Ford being I'm dying. That's not what Indiana Jones is. I don't want that.
Derek, do you think Indiana Jones will die at the end of this one?
He will.
Harrison Ford might die at the end of this one, not Indiana Jones. He might just pass out on the set.
I don't know why Harrison Ford wants to keep doing these movies.
He loves Indiana Jones.
I know he does. I don't know why. I feel like he's like, I should be in better things. I mean, not that Indiana Jones is bad, just more like high class, high tier movies.
But who's gonna hire him for those?
Not anymore because he's old.
That's the thing. It's like, all he's gonna get is Indiana Jones and Han Solo. Like that's all he's. I'm gonna be in a movie with a fucking fake dog. Like. What else is he gonna be in? Yeah, it's not even a fucking real dog.
Derek, did you see the trailers for that movie, The Call of the Wild? Dude, they had a CG dog for that movie, and the dog was played by a person. Yeah. So there was a guy on all fours, and Harrison Ford was like petting his head on set and acting like he was a dog.
Why couldn't they just use a real dog?
That's what everybody said. Why can't you just?
I mean, I understand that like working with animals is like the worst thing in the world, and like they have weird hours, but like get a fucking real dog, and then when you can't use a real dog, make it CG.
Does the dog look good in the movie?
No, it looks like a fake dog. It looks like a fucking cartoon.
Honestly, it's weird though because I've seen like people talk about it that are better at explaining VFX stuff than me. And they're like, look, if you pause it, it looks like a real dog, which it does.
You can do that with that's irrelevant because we're not watching a picture.
I don't know why in motion though it looks so bad, but in motion it looks terrible.
It's just CG. I mean, if you go back and like look at like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, that still holds up for the most part, but there are some parts where it's like that's a fake monkey. If you just took a freeze frame of it, it looks like a real monkey. But in motion, because it doesn't move like a real monkey, and there's something about it that's a little off. It doesn't quite look real. That
and your brain just triggers that.
You're just like, that's not a real monkey, and I can tell from how it's moving and how it looks, and the lip isn't moving the way a real monkey lip would move because it's not a fucking real monkey. Like it's just CG isn't to the level yet where we can just replace everything with CG and believe it. Like it's not at that level.
It'll get to that point eventually.
It will at some point, yeah. Like even Marvel movies, like. They look great, CG wise and everything, but like they still look like CG. Like it's not like holy shit, Thanos is real. It's like no, he's a big purple CG man.
Honestly, the best one is the first Iron Man. That suit looks real to me.
Because a lot of that suit in that movie is real.
I know, but like even in motion, all that, I'm like, that's a real suit.
First Iron Man does look really good.
It does, and it's amazing how well it holds up.
It does look really good.
And then, I mean, not that his suit looks bad in Infinity War. I can just tell in Infinity War that it's not real.
Yeah, it's very
But in the first Iron Man, I'm like, this looks like a real suit. It looks great.
I like the nanotech suit.
I'm not saying I love the nanotech stuff.
The design looks cool. It's just he looks like a rubber fucking like.
Yeah, he looks a little too.
He's
slick.
he's not like moving like a person. There's no weight to it. He's just like I'm doing all kinds of shit, and it's like that's not fun.
I like the heavy feel of his armor.
Yeah, it's a fucking iron suit. Like it's supposed to be somewhat heavy.
Like when he lands in the first Iron Man, like the ground shakes.
Yeah, it's like a boom.
Feel the weight of it.
There's some weight to it.
Yeah. And not that I love the nano stuff. I think the nano stuff's great. It's just it just looks better in the first one. I think.
Do you think he just didn't want that because it was probably just too clunky to like wear?
Honestly, it was probably Robert Downey Jr. just being like, I don't want to put prosthetic iron.
I ain't wearing a fucking suit. All right.
He's like, so just CG over top of me.
But it's not like he was wearing like real metal. He was wearing plastic.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure he's just like
he's getting paid $100 million a movie. Fucking deal with it, RDJ. Like you played a black man, all right? Get over it.
It's not like you have to put on 10 tons of makeup like Dave Bautista does. Like you just got to put on.
Yeah, fucking all these whiny actors. I'm sick of it.
I don't know if that was the case. I'm sure that they were like,
I'm sure it very much was. And he was like, y'all got to find some kind of way to fucking make this happen because I ain't wearing this every time.
And they're like, you know what? You're Robert Downey Jr. We gotta make you happy.
We got to do whatever.
If it was anybody else, they'd be like, no, you're doing this.
Oh, yeah. If fucking Chris Evans was like, I don't really feel like wearing the suit. They're like, you're wearing it.
Put it on.
Put on the suit.
We'll get Ben Affleck to replace you, all right?
Be like, no, he's Batman. You can't do that.
You're going back to the Human Torch.
Imagine, like, the director's like, you remember the Human Torch? You want to go back to that?
You want to go back to that?
You want to go back?
Fucker.
Chris Evans just breaks down in tears.
Like, no.
That's all my Lucasfilm stuff. So you wanna move on to whichever one you want, unless you got some
television news.
Oh, all right, let's go with that.
So there's this new Lord of the Rings series in the works that they've been talking about for a long time. They've kind of sort of announced the budget for this show. Take a guess how much season 1 is going to cost.
So no, it's going to be
$10.
It's going to be more, at least more than $10. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier was around like $120 million. It was around like $25 million an episode. I'm going to guess it's probably around that. I'm going to say 30. How many episodes is there? Does it say?
It didn't say how many episodes. It's just one season.
So I'm going to say it's probably about $30 million an episode. And I'm going to say that there's probably going to be 6 episodes. So let's go with like 190, $200 million for the season.
Okay, so the Amazon has a 5-season plan for the show.
Holy crap!
And
5 seasons.
Each season. That's what they say they want to do. They say they want to do 5 seasons, and each season is going to cost $500 million.
Holy crap!
That's how much they've said the show is going to cost.
Now, if I don't know how long the seasons are. If every season is 15 episodes, that kind of makes sense.
They better
but even if it's
elves or something, my God,
even if
a lot
it's
of money.
6 episodes, it's Lord of the Rings. Like they want it. They've said that like they're putting all this money in because they don't want you to look at it and go, oh, it's TV. They want you to look at it as like an extension of the films. So they want it to look. So even if it was 6 episodes, like they're gonna put their fucking like everything they have into the show.
But again, comparing to Marvel. I didn't watch WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier and went, this doesn't feel like Marvel. No, it felt like Marvel. And they only put $20 million an episode. So that's what I'm thinking. Either this is a longer show than what I think it is, or they're putting a lot of budget into a single episode, which is going to be insane.
I don't know. But I know that because the Tolkien estate has to sign off on like everything they can do. And I think the Tolkien estate is like, no, if you're going to do this, you're going to do it right. You're going to make this a big, epic fucking show, and it's going to cost this much money. And they're like, fine, we'll do that. But it's just like, that's going to be, by the time this series is done, this is going to be $1 billion show.
Yeah.
You said there's 5 seasons?
They want to do 5 seasons.
So it's $2.5 billion?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
How do you have 5 seasons planned already? That's nuts.
Well, that's their ultimate goal. I don't know if they have every episode written.
Don't have a goal of we want to hit 5 seasons. No, just go until you're done with whatever you want.
Well, I don't know if that's if they are saying that we're gonna do 5 seasons. I think that's they hope that they can get 5 seasons. That's where they hope the show because season 1's gonna have to do fucking everyone in the world is gonna have to watch the show in order for them to make their money back. It's a $500 million season.
In comparison, $300 million was the budget for Endgame, plus probably another 100 or 200 million for marketing. So that's probably equivalent to Endgame. And what they made back all their money because they made $2.7 billion off of it anyways. Yeah. But so you're putting the budget that they put in for one of the highest grossing movies of all time to a TV show that, it's probably people are going to watch it because it's Lord of the Rings. But if it's not good the first couple episodes, it's going to turn people off.
That's the thing. It's not a movie where you go to the movies and if it sucks, it's all right, well, I've already paid for it.
Right.
So I might as well just sit here and watch it. It's a TV show, and if the first episode, people are I ain't feeling it, they're out.
Yeah. And they're not going to come back, especially because Lord of the Rings fans are they will not let it go. They're nope. The Hobbit was terrible.
Yeah, they fucking hated The Hobbit. If something sucks, they'll be no, this sucks.
Yeah, no, The Hobbit was bad, and they're yeah, nope.
So this could potentially be the biggest financial disaster in
if it works out,
history.
If it works out, then we're gonna be oh, they were geniuses. But if they don't,
well, yeah, if it works out, it's gonna be a miracle if this works out.
They better be spreading that over a bunch of episodes because then it makes more sense to do that.
I think they might do the Netflix thing where it's 10 to 13 episodes max.
See, that makes more sense because Falcon and Winter Soldier was only 6 episodes and they did around half the budget. So,
but you got to think though, Falcon and Winter Soldier is not Lord of the Rings.
It's not.
It's a much smaller story.
Effects wise, I'm sure the same amount of effects are going in that.
But it's still not in-game. If they did in-game on TV, that would be probably around the same budget as this, because in-game is fucking huge.
Probably.
So it's and that's kind of what they're planning on doing. They're planning on doing in-game, but multiple episodes of that, which is insane.
Oh, we'll see if that works.
And they're all going to be hour-long episodes, probably.
Probably. Again, you gotta hook people in those first couple episodes. If you don't hook people, then it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, they couldn't even hook me on after 3 episodes of Invincible.
So, I don't know. I haven't seen any HBO Max series that they put out.
This is on Amazon.
Oh, why did I think it was on HBO Max?
I don't know.
I haven't seen any.
I said I want to watch Invincible.
Oh,
I haven't.
It seems like a show Derek would like. I don't know why.
I don't know. It was. I watched the first 3 episodes and I was all right, I get it. And I just didn't. I got it, and I guess what was going to happen at the end of the season, and then it happened, and I was like, okay, cool.
I know Derek's been dying for us to watch One Punch Man, so I don't know.
I'm going to tell you right now, Derek, I'm not watching that fucking show because I've seen that show. I've seen enough of One Punch Man to know that I am not going to like it.
I'll get Devin to eventually.
I'll watch it eventually, at least the first season or whatever.
Wasn't there only one season?
There's 2, but you don't need to watch the second one. You just watch the first one. The second one you don't need to watch.
What about Attack on Titans? Are you still wanting me to watch that?
We can. I like that show.
The show just looks weird to me.
That is my second favorite show ever. Attack on Titans.
Not that it's anime that looks weird. Like the world in it looks weird.
No, but that's what I mean. It's anime. Every anime is weird.
That's like my second favorite show ever, though.
Your second favorite show ever?
I've never seen Attack on Titan, so I honestly
it's so good. I don't know. I haven't finished what they do with the last season is they're splitting it into 2 because it's kind of a long one. So the first half of the season's done, and the second half's coming out later. So I haven't seen the full thing yet. But my first favorite show is Breaking Bad. I love that show.
Hey, that should be everybody's favorite.
Should be everyone's show.
So Breaking Bad is almost a perfect show, honestly.
You mean almost?
It could be argued that it's not a perfect show.
Fuck whoever's making that argument can suck.
Some people hate the Fly episode, Wade.
That's 1 episode.
And that ruins the perfect streak of
That's
that
bullshit.
episodes.
Those people are morons.
We still need to do our breaking down review.
I know. We gotta fucking set a time to do that.
I know we got to.
I
Is that all your TV news? Or
that's all my TV news.
All right, we're moving on to Marvel or DC.
Marvel.
Doing
news.
some Marvel news. All right, so
when's Dylan gonna make the fucking like Marvel DC like songs?
Dylan doesn't exist.
Yeah, me and Derek have not seen Dylan in like a month.
He doesn't
Is he dead?
exist. He might.
I mean, his car shows up here every once in a while. We're like, oh, he's still around.
That doesn't mean he's alive.
We haven't seen him in like a month, so
shit.
I don't know what's going on. First things first, we got to talk about though. There was a Venom 2 trailer that dropped.
Oh shit, boy!
Did you watch this trailer?
It wasn't 2 weeks ago, was it?
It was. It was on Monday not this Monday, but last Monday.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
2 weeks? Holy shit! My life is moving way too fast.
What'd you think about this trailer, Derek? Did you watch this trailer?
I want to hear Derek's opinion on it.
I haven't watched it. I can watch
it.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say mute yourself real quick and watch it.
It's not too long. It's like 2 minutes.
Nah.
But I mean, to be completely honest, I actually like really enjoyed this trailer. I thought it was really good. But that's not saying much because I also liked the trailers for Venom 1 and I fucking hated that movie. So this doesn't mean shit.
I'm gonna be honest, nothing really hooked me in this trailer. I was just kind of like, it was just the thing that happened.
Did you tell me Woody Harrelson didn't hook you?
I mean, his hair looks better than at the end of Venom.
Fucking yeah, for sure. They actually like gave a shit. They didn't just slap a wig on him last minute and go, let's film it.
Yeah, you're doing your after credit scene that's gonna like hook people for the next movie. You think you'd put a bit of
where's our Carrot Top wig?
Where's there's somebody's just in the back. We got it, it's right here. Throw it on.
It was bad.
Woody Harrelson and Andy Serkis are the only reasons that this movie seems even a little interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Andy Serkis handles this because I don't think I've ever seen any of Andy Serkis's directed films. I've heard they're like pretty solid, but I think this will be the first movie I see from him as a director. I have faith that he'll make a solid film. I don't know if this will be great, but I hope it's at least somewhat better than the first one.
I hope. That's what I kind of got the vibes from when people were talking about the trailer. I saw some people saying like, I hope the end isn't just a big CGI blob mess that I can't comprehend.
Oh no, it's gonna be.
You think so?
That's how, for one, that's how all these superhero movies end now. It's just a big CG fuckfest at the end. But like, what you got Carnage in it? Like, what else is it gonna be? They're gonna fight, and there's gonna be a big CG goop fest.
But I think it's going to be more. I think they're talking about more of in the first Venom. You just couldn't tell what was going on because they were both the same color ish, and they were just blobs just fighting. Do some actual choreography. I mean, I know it's going to be CG because they're CG, but do some actual choreography and interesting things in it, and it could be a good, interesting fight at the end of it. Could be.
I mean, it could. I'm at this point with superhero movies, I'm just kind of like I always kind of zone out when the big dumb action scene happens because it is always just like, oh, it's CG and they're just punching you and I don't care. I'm more interested in seeing how Woody Harrelson plays Cletus Cassidy because he could either go way over the top with it or he can do it really really subtle and creepy. And I'm curious on how he's going to play it because from the trailer it looked like he was kind of going a little subtle and creepy with it.
But what's interesting with that is that in the only time we've seen him in a TV show was the animated Spider-Man series, and he's really over the top in that show. So this will be a different take on a live action version,
which is good.
Yeah, if he does the subtle route.
We can't have a jokey Venom and then a crazy over the top jokey Carnage. Like, you can't. If you want Carnage to be taken seriously as a villain, he needs to be not Venom. Like he needs to be taken serious. He needs to be kind of a darker, more serious character. But knowing Sony, they'll fuck it up and they'll both be quippy.
Do you think they're going to show his origin of him, like bombing a building and stuff like that, like and murdering people? Like he's a murderer.
I'm sure they'll like explain why he's in jail.
Because I mean, like he's a murderer, and then I think in the comics he blew up a building. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know for sure he murdered.
But yeah, he's a murderer. He's a crazy murderer. I'm sure they'll allude to it. I'm sure there'll be one line from like Eddie Brock that's like, "Oh, he's a fucking murderer" or whatever.
Do you think that they're gonna like? allude that he's like an offspring of Venom? Is that it? You think that's gonna happen?
They might do the fucking weird thing where it's like, well, it's a little weird because in the trailer we see him getting like pricked for the lethal injection stuff, and then he already has the Carnage symbiote. So it's like, how the fuck did he get that?
Exactly.
Did he get it when Eddie visited him in prison at the end of the first Venom? Did like a little piece come off and then like attached to him? Why is he red? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Derek, did you watch the trailer?
Symbiote person? Yep. Like, I don't know.
What'd you think?
I don't know. I don't really remember what happened in the first Venom movie. I won't lie.
I mean, not a lot.
Not a lot, no.
I just saw that Woody Harrelson guy, and I was like, he's pretty cool. Yeah. That's my take on it.
Did it hook you to the trailer?
No,
just be like,
absolutely not. I don't care about that movie.
Dylan has taken a stance on not watching the first Venom movie, which I respect. So
hey, he's a stronger man than I am. Because I was like, yo, I literally saw the trailer and was like, yo, Venom's gonna be awesome. And we went and saw it, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Venom is it's not like the worst like comic books I've ever seen.
No, but it's bad.
It's not good either.
Yeah, there's far worse comic book movies.
I don't know if you've heard
Green Lantern.
Venom. I don't know. That's a hard one.
That is tough.
Because Green Lantern isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just so fucking boring and unimaginative. Like it's one of those movies you watch and you go, okay, I saw a movie. Like you just don't think about it, and it just like leaves your brain. And you're just like whatever. Like Venom was like offensive. Like
which gives it more points because you remember more of it.
Yeah, it is more memorable, and it did get a couple laughs out of me. So I mean, I guess I guess Green Lantern is worse.
The worst movie you can make is a boring movie because people don't remember boring movies.
That is fair.
But I don't know if you also heard, but Toxic is going to be in this movie.
Toxin
or whatever. Sorry, Toxin is going to be in this movie. And so is Shriek or whatever. I don't know.
Why do we need 5 symbiotes in this movie?
I don't know.
I want to see Carnage and Venom. Leave fucking Toxin for the next film. Nobody cares about Shriek. No one even knows who Shriek is. Isn't Toxin a good guy?
I don't know.
Or he's like an anti-hero or whatever. I had a really awesome Toxin action figure. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Awesome. I don't know what the hell happened to that. But if it looks like that in the movie, fucking A, I'm signing me up for that shit.
That action figure is what made me learn who Toxin was from that action figure. I mean, I don't know if he's even going to be Toxin in it. I just know that the guy who turns into Toxin is
right. Yeah, it might be another after credits thing.
It might be. I don't know.
Which, hey, that's cool.
I hope Andy Serkis has the kind of thing in the back of his head of, all right, let's not overbloat this movie. Let's just keep it.
I mean, it sounds overbloated already. There's 4 fucking symbiotes in
Honestly, with Sony in charge, they might. It's not
going to be, if that does happen, it's not going to be Andy Serkis' fault. It's going to be Sony's fault.
Yeah, because they probably saw the success of the first Venom. And they're like, we gotta put everything in it.
Well, it's not even the fact that the first Venom was successful because they did the same thing with Amazing Spider-Man. This is just something they do where they're just like, let's just put everything in it.
Yeah,
fuck it. Yeah. It's just something they do, and they need to stop it.
Sony's got issues, and they need to step back. They need to make their TVs and stuff, and just let their studios
stop it, Sony.
Wade's that looked like something you send in an email. Sony.
A picture of me going, "Stop it, Sony.
Stop it, Sony."
Continue making your weird phones that nobody buys. Leave fucking Spider-Man alone, all right?
Leave Spider-Man alone. Leave. Kind of like let people do what people did with Baby Driver. Just let them make a movie. Just let them do it.
Why did you pick out Baby Driver specifically?
I don't know, because that seemed like something they didn't put their grubby fingers in.
Well, yeah, because Edgar Wright made it, and they're like, we're gonna let Edgar Wright do what he wants.
So do that. Don't put your grubby fingers in it. Just let
don't make it like Girl Busters, all right?
Yeah, don't. Oh God, no, don't do that. No, Derek, do you know what Girl Busters is? You know what that is?
No.
You know what it is. It's the Ghostbusters movie that had the all-female cast.
Yeah.
It is really bad. Derek, why?
Why did that happen? I don't know why, Derek.
And they over-sexualized Chris Hemsworth in that movie for some reason.
Yeah, he was a dumb guy, and they kept pointing out how fucking handsome he was, and I was like,
Look at him,
okay,
he's so good looking.
Like, yeah, he is, but imagine if that was a woman being told all that stuff by a bunch of men.
Cancel culture would
people would have canceled that fucking movie in a second.
In a heartbeat.
It was a terrible movie, and I refused to watch that movie.
Are they still doing Ghostbusters 3?
Yeah, it's happening. I don't know when. But it's coming.
The trailer for that looked pretty good.
It looked fine. Like, I don't. What the fuck do people like expect from another Ghostbusters?
Paul Rudd's in it. So
cool. Paul Rudd's in a bunch of other stuff that you should probably watch too.
I've seen that show he's in.
Cool. He's in more stuff than that.
I've seen some stuff he's been in.
He's probably not gonna have a big part in Ghostbusters. He's probably in it so they could put him in the trailer and go, "Hey, Paul Rudd's in it." Everybody likes Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
And then he shows up for 10 minutes and he's like, "Hey, Ghostbusters happened."
I watched it. I was there.
I mean, that's what he does in the trailer. He's like, "Hey, remember in the 80s, the Ghostbusters was a thing." Like, well, yes, we all remember Ghostbusters. Why are you reminding us of an iconic movie?
They're like, we don't talk about Ghostbusters 2, but the first one.
Ghostbusters 2 isn't terrible. It's just not. But
it's not as good as the first one. Anyways, I only have one bit of Spider-Man news this week, which is...
What is the Spider-Man news?
Interesting, kind of. Spider-Man No Way Home uses the VFX team from Endgame, the Raimi trilogy, and the Amazing Spider-Man duology.
For some reason, when you said Endgame, I thought you said Indian, and I was thinking, what the fuck is that? But then but then my brain caught up, and I was like, oh, he said Endgame. That's a little weird.
Why is that weird?
It's just like, are they all like different special effects houses?
Yeah, the special. I don't know if they're different special effects houses, but the teams that worked on the Raimi trilogy, this Amazing Spider-Man trilogy, and Endgame.
Well, I guess the people who worked on the Raimi trilogy, I guess that makes sense if Tobey Maguire is going to be in it, because I'm sure they want to keep that kind of style and that kind of
yeah.
So I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Same thing with the Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, that too. But it's like how long are these fucks going to be in this movie? Like, they're in it for like 2 seconds. Like, why do we need these guys?
I'm just waiting for the ball to drop of they're in the movie, but they're not the characters that we know of. They're going to pull Evan Peters.
Oh, they're going to pull a fucking Ralph Boner.
Yeah.
If that happens, I swear to God, I'm saying it right now. If we get Ralph Bonered again by fucking Marvel, I'm done.
What if they did that with Charlie Cox? How mad would you be?
I'm walking out of that fucking movie. If the movie opens and we see Charlie Cox's ass running around and he's blind and we're like, oh shit, it's Daredevil. Oh shit, it's Daredevil. And then he says his name. He's like, hi, my name's Dick Bushman. I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm done.
You're walking out of the theater right then and there.
Done. You fucked it up.
I'm not watching the Spider-Man movie, even if it's the best Spider-Man movie ever made. I'm not watching.
Because at that point, like, you're doing it, like you're making fun of what the fans want, and you're disrespecting fans because they want to, they knew people wanted to see Evan Peters there or Quicksilver. And they were like, no, fuck you.
Here's Ralph Boner instead.
And then, okay, fuck me, fuck you. I want to see your shit.
Derek, were you mad about the Ralph Boner thing, or did you not care?
I didn't care. I mean, I like Quicksilver though. He's pretty cool.
But it's not Quicksilver. It's Ralph Boner.
He had Quicksilver's powers
for like a second.
Would you be mad though if they brought back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and they weren't Spider-Man?
No. I feel like
Go ahead.
I feel like they probably aren't going to be Spider-Man anyway.
You don't think so?
No.
That would piss a lot of people off.
Oh yeah, Dylan would be so mad.
Is it Tobey Maguire like an old man now?
He's in his 40s. Like, he's not old.
And
he's older.
The
but
other guy, Andrew Garfield, he's probably old too now.
Andrew Garfield was 35 when he did the first Spider-Man.
He was 30. Jesus Christ.
He wasn't 35, but he was 30.
Yeah, he was in his 30s.
Yeah.
And they made him play a high schooler?
Yeah. That's how weird that is. Yeah. But to be fair, Tobey Maguire was 27 when he did the first Spider-Man movie. So, like, he also didn't look like a high school student.
Yeah.
But Andrew Garfield looks exactly the same.
Yeah, because it's only been...
Yeah, it's only been like
8 years.
6-7 years, yeah.
Yeah. So...
Tobey Maguire is going to have gray hairs in this movie.
I mean, that's probably what he's going to be, the older, grizzled, seasoned Spider-Man. He's going to show up to Tom Holland and be like, hey, kid, like, I'm here to mentor you, like every other fucking movie. So it's like, all right.
I mean, they're bringing back Willem Dafoe, and Willem Dafoe looks like a 9-year-old man. So.
Willem Dafoe, like, honestly looks gross. Look at him and I go, like, you're disgusting.
Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie, if you don't know who he is.
He's coming back in.
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah, he's coming back.
Same thing with Doc Ock and who else?
Is he gonna play the Green Goblin?
We don't know.
We don't know.
They could be doing a boner thing. Who knows?
All
Shows up on the side of the street, like, "Hey, my name's Tony."
All of them are named Ralph.
For sure, the guy who's playing Doc Ock and the guy who plays Electro in
these people have names, Devin, and you know their names.
I don't know if Derek knows their names though. Jamie Foxx and Alfred Molina.
I have no idea.
Exactly.
You know Jamie Foxx.
Jamie. Oh yeah, I know him.
He plays Electro.
I thought he said Jimmy.
Jimmy Foxx.
Good old Jimmy Foxx. Is that Michael J. Fox's brother?
No, he's
James
the anchor.
Fox?
He's the anchorman who does the news on Fox News.
My name's James Fox.
Jimmy Foxx on Fox News here to report. Anyways, but yeah, they're coming back for sure. Like they're 100% coming back. Toby and Andrew are rumored. They're probably
Andrew Garfield from that horrible acting he did in those interviews. he's in the fucking movie,
which is funny because he's an actor. You think he'd act better than that? I'm
sure. Just like spending 8 hours of people asking you the same fucking question, you're just like, I'm done. I'm sick of this shit.
Are you in Spider-Man?
No.
It's like, no, God, leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just like, I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say?
I'm in it, but I can't say I give him a minute. What do you want?
I'm legally obligated. I can't fucking say anything. You people know this. Stop asking me this shit.
There's a man outside with a gun.
Kevin Feige's pointing a sniper at my brain right now. I can't fucking say anything.
Look at him. He's up there. You can see him.
He's right there. That fucking shiny bald head.
No, he's got his hat on. You can't see the shine.
Oh, well, shit. That's how he blends in. You can't see him.
He pulls
a hat.
He pulls a Marvel and he's like, I got a hat and sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Maybe that's where they got the idea from. They're like, we got to put Kevin Feige in this.
That's not where they got the idea from. I think they just did it, and then people called them out for it, and they're like, maybe we should acknowledge this because it's kind of stupid.
It is kind of stupid. Anyway, we got some Captain America 4 news.
Oh, shit.
Captain America 4 will address Sam's lack of powers in this. I don't know what that means. What do you think that means?
What do you mean? They're just hey, I don't have powers.
Like,
what is that?
I don't know. Derek, that's tough.
That's what they're gonna say.
Hey man, that's tough. Who gives a shit? Like, is this gonna be a constant thing where it's like they keep pointing out, hey, you don't have a super soldier serum? Like, we know.
Like,
you're a person.
You're a normal guy.
Like we got that from Falcon and Winter Soldier. We saw that. Why do we need it addressed?
I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
That's like if they came out and was like, yo, Captain America 4 is really gonna address the fact that Sam Wilson's a black man.
We're gonna address the fact We're gonna address the fact that Sam Wilson is Captain America in Captain America 4.
It's like, yeah, no shit.
It's like, what are you talking about?
We know that.
That was the whole point of Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier thing. So I don't know what that means. We're going to address that he didn't have power. Okay, I don't know.
I hope that's not his arc in the movie. Is like, oh man, I don't have powers. I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, that's stupid.
No, yeah, because in Falcon and Winter Soldier, he was like, I don't care. I don't have powers. Like, that was
and that's what makes him stand out is that he's not just Steve Rogers again.
Yeah, and then he saved the day.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He didn't need powers. He just.
I got wings, boy. Shot at
I got wings, bitch.
Wings
I'm a fucking bald eagle, motherfucker.
If he says that in Captain America 4, oh, that'd be the greatest thing ever.
That's the most America fuck yeah thing.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm a bald eagle.
That would be awesome.
My bald eagle.
Hello, my name's Captain America, also known as the fucking bald eagle of America.
I know in the comics he used to have a falcon, like an actual falcon.
Yeah, Red Wing.
And it was called Red Wing. I know they turned him into a flying robot in this.
Which it makes sense.
It makes sense, but it'd be fun if he had a falcon like pet in his house.
Oh God.
Named Red Wing also.
That'd be fun.
That'd be weird.
It'd be really weird if he had an actual falcon. I'm like, that's
a little on the nose.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
He should have a bird though. He should have a pigeon.
You think he should have a bird? Maybe he gives Bucky the bird. He's like, here, Bucky, take care of
Hey Bucky, here's Red Wing Jr.
Here's a bird.
Here's a bald eagle that landed on my shoulder.
Here, take this bald eagle. What?
When you're Captain America, bald eagles just land on you.
I can summon them.
And American flags are always behind you.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
More Falcon the Winter Soldier news.
The show's over.
Hold on. Calm down, Wade. The creators of Falcon and the Winter Soldier say that they want a Isaiah Bradley and Deathlock team up movie. How do you feel about that?
Who the hell gives a shit about Deathlock? Nobody.
They're two African American people.
Cool. They were also have powers in different decades.
Yeah.
It's like that doesn't make any sense. Exactly, Derek. That's my point. Nobody knows who Deathlock looks like a fucking zombie. He looks like Deadpool and Cyborg if they had a gay baby. Like that's what they look like. That's like, and it's like, why? I want an Isaiah Bradley movie. That would be cool as shit.
I would love an Isaiah Bradley.
We don't need a Deathlock team up. That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard.
They got to put two African American people together.
That's dumb. If that's their mindset, that's fucking stupid.
I don't know if that's their mindset.
That's like, oh, you know what would be really cool if we saw MODOK and Blade interact. Like, that's stupid.
That's dumb. It's like I want Ghost Rider and Mantis team up movie.
Yeah, no, like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Speaking of your thing of if that's their mindset, they shouldn't do that. Kevin Feige has came out and said some stuff.
I have this too.
This
made me laugh my fucking ass off.
So Kevin Feige said whitewashing the Ancient One in Doctor Strange was a wake-up call. Like, what? For one, who cares who anyone plays the Ancient One?
Well, to be fair, there was, when they cast Tilda Swinton, at the time, there was controversy. Asian people were mad and upset and whatever. People don't fucking realize the Asian, I almost said the Asian one, the Ancient One in the comics is a literal stereotype.
Yes,
it is an offensive stereotype, much like the Mandarin, and that's probably why they didn't do the Mandarin originally as well, because they were like, this is a stereotypical character. We probably shouldn't bring him to light on screen because people would find it offensive. So they were like, hey, okay, let's maybe not do a stereotype. Let's get Tilda Swinton, who's a fucking badass, to play this character. And then it's not like they whitewashed this character and then everyone else in the movie was white. We have Chiwetel Ejiofor as Mordo, who's fucking awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
We have Benedict Wong, who's like the standout in that movie. Who doesn't love Wong? Like,
Derek, come on. Derek, do you love Wong?
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, see?
Everybody loves Wong.
I want to ask Derek, as somebody who's like not into Marvel as much as me and Wade are, did you even know that the Ancient One was supposed to be an Asian man?
Nope.
exactly.
Nobody
so who cares?
Unless you're a comic book fan, you wouldn't know that. And they even said at the time they did that to avoid bringing a stereotype to the screen.
Exactly.
They said that because they were looking out for the best interest of the people, saying, "Hey, we don't want to show this racist. We don't want to perpetuate stereotypes in this universe. So we're going to change the race and the gender of this character for a good reason."
I 100% think though that Kevin Feige was just in a corner with this, and he didn't want to just come out and say like, "I didn't care that we changed the race." I think he was just pandering to the masses. With
but why is he pandering when when he could have just came out and said, "Look, we changed it because here's the reality of all this bullshit that people don't seem to realize. If they brought that character to screen as an Asian man, then you'd have the Asian community looking at that character and going, "Oh, of course the old, ancient wise wizard is an old Asian man," and they'd find that offensive too. So it's like you can't win either way.
No.
So it's like either they do the stereotypical Asian thing, or you get a white lady and avoid that whole thing, and nobody's happy with that.
They pulled what we've been talking about. They just casted the best person for the role.
They did not cast Tilda Swinton as oh, we need a white lady for this. They cast Tilda Swinton because I'm sure Kevin Feige was like, "Yo, Tilda Swinton's a fucking G, and she's gonna kill this fucking role."
Yeah, they're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna get her in this movie because why not?" So. And she nailed it. So,
she was great. I love Tilda Swinton.
I think somebody was just interviewing him and he was just in a corner.
That's fine. If somebody asked me that question, I would have told them to go fuck themselves. Because it's what do you people want? Because also, speaking of this shit, apparently China is really pissed off at Shang-Chi. And they're saying that like they don't want this movie to play in China because they're saying that the movie is stereotypical. They're like, oh, why do you of course the Asian movie has like kung fu and shit in it. Like they're pissed off at that. And what is Kevin Feige gonna say about that? He's like, well, we thought we were doing our best. Like what is he gonna say about that?
Do they not know that the comics he's in are kung fu comics?
Devin, people don't read comics.
It doesn't matter. They also China
they're not going to know that. They don't read comics.
China also said that he was too ugly to be in the role.
That's a weird thing.
Like
China's weird.
Like who cares? He's just a guy.
But to a point, like I kind of agree that like yes, every Asian thing has kung fu in it, but like you also have to realize that this is a comic book.
It's based off a comic.
It's based off of a thing, and they're like. I mean, there are still Asian movies coming from Asia that have to do with kung fu, and nobody's getting mad about that stuff. Exactly. So, like, I don't 100% like agree with that necessarily, but to a point, it feels a little odd on Kevin Feige's part, where he's like, "Oh, hey, we're doing Asian stuff," and then even the Asian people are mad at it. Like, it's a little weird.
I don't think he should care what any community has to say if he wants to make a movie that he wants to.
He shouldn't. I agree. He can make whatever the fuck he wants, but do that and don't when someone puts you into a corner, don't back down from that.
I mean,
he's done that twice now. He did it with Doctor Strange being too white, and then now he's like, oh, Tilda Swinton's too white, and it's like, what is he gonna do now? Is he gonna fucking say that Iron Man shouldn't have been a white guy?
I mean, maybe Kevin Feige is a big racist. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't think he's a racist. I think he's trying to pander to these woke motherfuckers who just that's all they care about. And
I think
who asked him a question about this shit?
Somebody who was trying to get some weird article title for
exactly. Like these people don't care about the movies; they care about getting clickbaity titles, and they're all up their own fucking ass about this race stuff. Ask him about fucking Eternals. Ask him about like a movie thing. Don't ask him about this weird race shit that has nothing to do with anything. I want to know what's happening with Eternals, all right?
Ask him about Spider-Man. Ask him
some stupid question about Spider-Man. What's his costume going to look like?
Ask him about movies he hasn't announced yet. Try to get stuff out of that.
What the hell's going on with Fantastic Four?
Exactly. So, I don't know. They just... I 100% think he's just trying to be that... pull a Donald Glover and be like, I don't want to get canceled, so I'm going to say this stuff to.
That's fine. I can see that, and I can understand from a business perspective like why he was doing that. But he keeps doing this, and I'm losing my respect for Kevin Feige. Because like if he just came out and said, "Look, that character in the comics was a racist stereotype created in the '60s when that was like a thing, and we wanted to avoid that, so y'all motherfuckers can deal with it," I'd be like, yeah.
You would respect
the fact that he's literally saying like, "Oh yeah, we cast a white person. I'm sorry." Fuck off.
I don't know.
Don't apologize for that.
I don't know, but I don't understand why he's bringing all this stuff up now. If somebody asked me about a movie, a race thing about a movie that came out 5-6 years ago, I'd be like, "Who cares?" It's been
really, why
6
are you still
years.
talking about Doctor Strange, dude? That movie came out like 7 years ago.
Yeah. You want to ask me anything relevant about what's happening now?
Yeah, we've got 10 fucking new things coming out.
And you don't want to ask anything?
Loki's coming up soon.
Maybe they were interviewing about Doctor Strange 2. Maybe that's how it came up. I don't know. But
sure.
I don't even know. I don't even think Tilda Swinton's in that movie, so I don't know why it would come up because she
might show up in that movie. It's a multiverse.
It is, but it might be a different version of the ancient one. So,
and I'm sure it'll be a fucking Asian guy this time.
Maybe.
And people get upset about that because he's a stereotype Asian man.
It kind of rolls right into my next piece of news about Kevin Feige. Anyways, he confirmed that we will see other versions of characters in the multiverse stuff that they're doing, aka Lady Loki in the Loki show.
Oh, cool! Now people are gonna start jerking off to Loki.
But I mean. It makes sense. If we're getting Toby and Andrew, we're getting a different version of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of figured that, like, if the multiverse is happening, we were going to get, like, weird oddball versions of some other characters.
Because I don't want just multiverse of, like, oh, there's a big monster running around. Who cares?
That would be fucking stupid.
Yeah. There's just different universes where there's just weird aliens.
It's Doctor Strange, but he's evil. Like, that's just dumb. Don't do that.
Let's have it where it's Doctor Strange, but he's the Hulk.
But he's a brown man this time. Isn't that crazy?
The Hulk became Doctor Strange or something like that. That'd be interesting.
Honestly, that would be pretty fucking rad.
The Hulk doing Doctor Strange stuff.
Hey, it'd be interesting though, wouldn't it?
I'd pay $10 to see that fucking movie.
Or like Ghost Rider kills the Marvel universe or something. There's a universe where that happens. I don't know.
Ooh.
Stuff like that. You could do stuff like that. That'd be
Nicolas
interesting.
Cage kills.
Don't bring back Nicolas Cage.
No, bring back Nick Cage. Fuck you.
I heard that he might be in that movie.
Why not?
So
why the fuck
He's
not?
the alternate version of Tony Stark.
oh no,
No, don't do that.
He's playing Superman.
That would be hilarious if it's like, oh shit, Nick Cage is in this movie, but he's playing Iron Man. He's like, oh, I'm Iron Man.
No, he's Superman in the DC universe.
That would be cool. We will never see him. I mean, he technically did voice Superman in a cartoon, but like, we'll never see him in a live action movie as Superman ever.
Derek, if you don't know, Nicolas Cage tried to be Superman.
He was going to be
in the 90s. I think it was the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the early 90s.
He was gonna be Superman in a Superman movie in the 90s. So
he's not a Superman.
That movie was gonna be amazing.
Didn't was it him or was it Michael Jackson that wanted to be Spider-Man?
Michael Jackson wanted to buy Marvel so he could play Spider-Man in a movie. Because Michael Jackson was a big nerd who loved comic books and video games.
Buy Marvel?
Yeah, he wanted to buy Marvel.
You gotta think about it. Back then, Marvel wasn't worth anything.
Yeah, they weren't shit.
This was pre like X-Men. Like X-Men hadn't even come out yet, so they weren't worth anything. We're talking about the crappy Captain America movies that came out, and
in the 90s,
and the terrible Fantastic Four movie that never came out, and like the Lou Ferrigno Hulk, and that's like the only Marvel stuff that had ever come out at that point.
Yeah.
So Marvel was worth nothing at that point.
Yeah, you could have bought Marvel for like a nickel.
Yeah.
$2.
But yeah, that would have been really weird to have Michael Jackson play Spider-Man.
Strange.
That would have.
He would have been the first Black Spider-Man though.
Would he be in black though? Was he
at this area? He was like kind of white, but not white enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
he's still black. Like,
yes. But I'm just talking about his skin color.
Sure. He had that fucking disease on his balls or whatever. That skin white. All right, it's a condition.
Is that what he tells people as Spider-Man? It's a condition.
I got a thing on my balls and it got out of hand. All right?
It's a condition. Don't worry about it. It's not contagious.
It's a condition.
It's not contagious. Just move on from it. Imagine if that would have happened. There's probably a universe where that did happen.
There is a universe where that happened.
And Marvel just never became anything because that happened.
That would have changed everything.
He bought Marvel, and then the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the X-Men movies and all that stuff never happened.
No, they would have happened, but he would have starred in all of them.
Yeah, he would have been in all of them.
He would have been Wolverine. He would have been Captain America. He would have been Thanos.
No, that would have never got to that point to have Thanos in it.
Honestly, Michael Jackson would have made a pretty interesting Loki, to be honest.
Probably.
He would have made a pretty interesting Loki.
He'd just creep me out, though. That's being Loki.
I'm sorry, a villain would creep you out.
No, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. He would creep me out as being Loki.
Yeah, he'd fucking nail him.
There is another universe where that happened. There's in that universe, Nick Cage became Superman. Also,
fucking A. That's the best timeline.
There's a crossover event, and they fought each other.
Oh my god!
Probably because DC.
Oh my god!
I was down the drain.
I want to go to whatever universe that is, where we have a Marvel universe that interacts with the Nick Cage Superman. Fuck.
It's just a Michael Jackson and Nick Cage.
That's fine.
And George Clooney stayed Batman.
And George Clooney, because George Clooney would have cameoed in the Superman movie.
Yeah, he would have. So he would have stayed Batman with his bat nipples.
No, not George Clooney. Would have been Michael Keaton.
Would have been Keaton.
Keaton was going to, not Clooney.
If we're in the 90s, though, I think.
Well, no, because Batman Returns was in like 92.
Was it? I thought it was later. I thought it was like 98 or something.
No, Batman and Robin was 98.
No, Superman Returns. I mean, I thought Superman Returns was 98.
Superman Returns came out in 2006.
Why'd you say Superman Returns then?
Well, Batman Returns came out in 1992.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, my timelines were a little. You confused my timelines there.
Batman Returns, Superman Returns. Everybody's returning.
Everybody's returning.
Michael
But
Jackson returns.
Michael Jackson returns.
Michael Jackson returns from the grave.
In this universe, movies died. Or
Oh my god.
maybe
Well,
they were
I mean,
a lot.
that's very similar to fucking this timeline anyway.
Maybe they were a lot better because none of the Marvel stuff ever came out. So everybody said we got to make better movies because Marvel doesn't exist.
I mean, maybe. It's possible.
So maybe Nolan never became Nolan. I don't know. It's weird.
Now I feel like in every timeline Nolan became Nolan. It's
Well,
just
in that
like,
timeline,
different degrees of Nolan. Like in that timeline, Nolan, like his movies actually make sense.
maybe, but also that timeline, he probably doesn't make the Batman movies because
Oh yeah, probably not. Michael Jackson would have.
yeah. So I don't know.
He would have written, directed, and starred in The Dark Knight.
Oh, that would have been awful.
I'm Batman.
He's Robin. He wanted to be Robin.
I'm Robin.
I don't know who he'd get as Batman, but he'd get
He would
Bruce
get,
Willis.
oh my god, no, that would be disgusting. He'd get Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, why? No, don't. He gets old shakes from.
Oh my god, Michael J. Fox.
Like
Two
Michael-
Michaels.
You got the double Michaels going on.
He couldn't come back as Batman though because he'd be too shaky.
It's just they'll retcon it in the movie.
They make that a part of Batman's
yeah,
character. He's old shakes now. Then
He's
Michael
old.
Jackson has to become Batman. But it's like you can't become Batman because you have that thing on your balls, and that's gonna infect everybody. So you like can't go outside anymore.
So, somebody in the movie says that to Batman.
You can't be Batman. You got that disease on your balls.
Alfred's like, you can't do this.
How the fuck
And-
old is Alfred at this point? If we're at
The
old
Joker.
Shakes Batman, how the fuck
Alfred's
old is Alfred?
Alfred's 110 in a wheelchair.
Shit, die, Alfred.
Imagine Wade watching the movie, just die, Alfred. God,
Fucking die.
and you're suffering.
Leave me the
Die.
fuck alone and die.
Anyways, we got a little off topic there. Let's get back
That's
to
our
the
podcast. That's
let's
what
get
we
back to the Marvel news. Sebastian Stan, he says some
shit.
things, not cancel culture things, but he says some things. He says as long as Marvel keeps calling, he's going to continue playing Bucky Barnes. So
Of course. Why would he go? Why would Marvel call him and go, "Hey, you want to come back?" He goes, "No."
What other thing has he ever been in?
He's been in movies.
he's been in things, stuff and things.
He was
People
in
want him-
I, Tonya. He was in the Devil All the Time movie with little baby boy Tom Holland. He's been in stuff.
People want him to be the new Luke Skywalker because he
Yeah.
looks like Mark Hamill.
He looks scarily similar to Mark Hamill.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever noticed, Derek, but there's a picture of them two side by side, and it's hard to tell which one is which, honestly.
It's disturbing.
Yeah.
And they actually, as a joke, if you look up Mark Hamill and you go down on like Google, if you go down to where it talks about his kids, someone somehow put Sebastian Stan in like where it says his kids. So like now if you look it up, it's like, oh, Mark Hamill is his dad.
Okay, that's weird.
It's not true.
I think if you deep faked onto
Don't
Sebastian
deepfake.
no, deep fake can work really well if you have somebody that looks like the person you're deep
But
faking.
if you're deep faking somebody, then why get Sebastian Stan?
Because he looks like Mark Hamill.
But if he looks like Mark Hamill, then just use his fucking face.
Because he's too buff.
He can slim down.
He's too buff to play Mark Hamill.
He's
Mark
not
Hamill's
that buff usually. If you see
Usually.
him normally, he's like a normal dude.
But like, whenever I see him in Marvel, he's like Jack.
Well, yeah,
so,
he has to be
so
because he's a Marvel boy.
I love Sebastian Stan. If he wants to keep
I like Sebastian
being, if he wants to be Bucky Barnes, go for it.
Yeah.
So, also, I think that was kind of him subtly being like, "Look, if they're gonna keep paying me, I'm gonna keep showing up."
Well, yeah.
He wants that Marvel money.
Like, no, I don't want $500 million. Okay. Weirdo.
Okay, Nick Cage would say that.
No, Nick Cage would take it and then buy more magic rocks. And he's like, "What? I
Yeah.
need more money."
Need more rocks.
I gotta
Derek,
get
have you
more
heard?
rocks.
Have you heard that story,
Yes,
Derek?
I've heard of that.
That's a real thing.
I know he spent all of his money on magic rocks.
It wasn't just the magic rocks, but the magic rocks were included.
But like, how magic were they?
They
weren't
weren't
magic, Derek.
They're
He got
rocks.
scammed. That's
What
the
if
point.
they actually are like just floating around in his house?
I mean, knowing Nick Cage, that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
That's like
He's just,
the,
like
that's
doing
like
yoga.
the that's like the magic beanstalk story, but like they weren't magic beans. Like you gave up your cows or whatever for beans, and then they weren't magical. That's what happened to Nick Cage.
Nick Cage gave up his sanity for a bunch of rocks.
Now I think he had lost his sanity before that, but
maybe.
Have you seen Wade's mom and dad review, Derek?
No.
Oh, it's the funniest thing ever because there's a scene apparently of Nick Cage just screaming at some kids or whatever.
No, he's not screaming at kids. He's in the movie. He just built this like cool looking pool table, and then he's like yelling at his wife. And for some reason, he has a sledgehammer, and then he just starts beating the shit out of this pool table. and he's yelling the hokey pokey as he does it.
I'm doing
for some reason. You do the hokey pokey and you fucking, and he's just like hitting the thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? That's the best part of the movie because the movie's bad. But Nick Cage is incredible in that movie. He should have won an Oscar for that.
Nick Cage should, in every bad movie Nick Cage is in, he should have a freak out scene in it. Every single one.
I mean, he does.
Every single bad movie
It's a varying degree, but he does.
I mean, I don't know. I got two more Marvel things, so we'll get through them real quick. There's a 95% chance that Jonathan Majors, aka Kang the Conqueror, will be in Loki. It's a 95%.
Cool.
The 5% is that he gets cut from the show, so
cool.
Which he might because they cut Doctor Strange from it.
He might. Well, this guy's not too white though. He's purple.
I was gonna say he's playing a purple.
He's black
guy.
and purple, so
that's racist. Anyways,
why is that racist?
No reason. And we got confirmed the villain for Doctor Strange 2. It's I cannot pronounce Shuma Gorath.
Yeah, I saw this. I don't know who the fuck this is.
It's a multiverse starfish villain.
Starfish.
So it's Starro.
Yeah.
So it's just a ripoff of Starro.
But he's a multiversal villain, which makes sense because it's called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse.
He's a fucking starfish.
Does this mean that Wanda's not the villain? Because I thought Wanda not.
Of course not. Because like I said in our fucking review, Wanda's not a villain. They pushed out at the finale of WandaVision and didn't go full on and make her a villain. Because we can't have a fucking female villain.
Well, Agatha.
I mean, was she a villain? She showed up and was like, "Hey, give me your powers."
It's kind of villainy.
Like she wasn't a villain because she didn't do anything the whole show. It wasn't like she was the one like doing all this shit. She was just like, "Hey, give me your powers."
Hey, give me your money.
That's literally all she did. That was her motives in that show. Hey, I want your powers.
Is Agatha the Thor Ragnarok?
No. Oh, I forgot about Hela. But yeah, Hela. Wait, what happened?
She's a villain.
Hela was this is what I point out on Ragnarok all the time is that the villain sucked because you can't even remember her. But everyone's like, "Oh, Ragnarok's amazing," and I'm like, "No, the villain was terrible."
Hela's not bad.
She is bad.
Ragnarok is amazing.
She shows up and she's like, "Yo, I'm your sister," and then they just never do anything with that. And it's like, why did she have to be a sister?
Because family relationships are hard.
But they don't touch on that ever. And then she dies. And it's like, okay.
Thor kills her with no remorse at all.
Yeah, he's not like, "Oh, my sister that I never met that I could have had somewhat of a relationship with, she's dead." He's just like, "Nope, fuck it. I gotta go fuck Thor and Meek or Korg and Meek, whatever."
Oh my, you just started a fanfic.
I'm sure I didn't start that. I'm sure that already exists.
No, you started it right there. People are gonna listen to that. Oh my god, that could be. They're
gonna be in a gay love triangle.
Yeah.
4-4.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, Agatha was the villain in WandaVision, Derek.
Oh yeah, I remember her now.
It was Agatha all along.
Agatha all along. It was a little theme song or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all my Marvel news though. That's all I got. So.
Oh shit.
You got anything?
I've got a couple things. It's not really news, but this one is kind of rumored. It's kind of rumored behind the scenes drama with Marvel. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds is fighting with Disney on censoring Deadpool 3.
I thought we came to this agreement to be rated R anyways.
I don't think it's necessarily like, is it going to be rated R? Is it not? I think it's like they want Deadpool 3 to be something, and he's like, I don't want that.
Probably that might be what it is.
I think that's more along the lines of like they want it to be this big extravagant thing, and he's like, that's not Deadpool. Fuck you.
Probably that makes more sense of him fighting that because I was like, I thought we agreed that it was rated R. What happened?
And he might even be fighting them on that because I don't think that's been confirmed. Has it?
it was very heavily implied that Ryan Reynolds said that he got what he wanted with the rating. So unless he changed his mind, maybe he changed his mind. I don't know.
I don't think Ryan Reynolds would have changed his mind. He would have been like, no, it's fucking rated R. But maybe Disney's like,
nah, he changed it. He wants to be not rated. That's what he wants.
Oh my god. Rated X.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'd be totally fine with that.
What would you do? And that's it. Like
fucking anything.
I know, but like, what would you want to do in a Deadpool movie that you're like, we gotta make it rated X?
Anything. Anything's possible.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, don't make it this big thing. I mean, if you want to put Deadpool in other things, you can do that, I guess, but don't make Deadpool 3 into this big, like, oh, it's connected to everything. That's what they
want, because Deadpool 1 and 2 made a fuck ton of money, and it's like a big franchise now, so they're like, hey, we want a big, extravagant movie.
Just make Deadpool 3, finish the trilogy, or whatever Ryan Reynolds wants to do, and then ask them, hey, you want a cameo on something? And then go from there. Who cares what you're doing in Deadpool 3? Let him finish his trilogy movie he wants to make.
I don't know. I think they wanted to be a part of the MCU brand.
I know that's 100% what they want, and they can still do that in Deadpool 3. But you don't have to connect it to everything. Just be like, "Oh, he's in the MCU," and then boom. Then just
no, but that's what they want, because then they can't. You can't have an R-rated thing in the MCU thing.
You can. There's nothing saying you can't.
You can, but to them, it's like, no, it's going to mess up the brand because kids can't see it.
Don't put the Marvel Studios things in front of it. Just put the Fox. Put the Fox logo in front of it, and then it's fine. And then in the movie, say that it's part of the MCU. And
I'm pretty sure when we saw Deadpool, both Deadpool 1 and 2 in the theater, I saw a lot of kids in there. So I mean, like, they'll be fine.
Yeah, kids nowadays, they've seen it all.
Yeah, like Deadpool's like the least of their concerns. Like, kids will see this fucking movie.
Derek, when did you see Deadpool? How old were you? Do you remember?
No.
I want to say Derek was like 11 when he saw
Deadpool. I saw
Derek was not 11.
I want to say that's what I want to say.
We were like 18.
When Derek saw it, he was 11. That's what I'm saying.
I guess he. Fuck.
I didn't watch Deadpool as soon as it came out.
I know you didn't, but I want to say you were 11.
How the fuck long ago did Deadpool come out?
The first one,
like 5 years ago, Devin.
It came out.
In 2016.
Yeah.
I don't think Derek was 11 5 years ago.
He was
12.
He was 12, so you got it wrong.
Sorry, then I'll say he was 13 when he saw it.
I didn't. I was not.
That's what I want to say.
Because I saw Deadpool 2 before I saw Deadpool 1.
What?
I saw Deadpool 2 not that long, probably like a year or two ago.
Why would you watch Deadpool
2 with us in the theater, or was that Dylan?
No, I did not. I didn't see Deadpool.
I think it was Dylan.
Because Mom and Dad wanted me to watch Deadpool 2 with them, so I did.
Why would you watch the second one before you watched the first one?
Mom and Dad were like, the second one's better, and I was like, okay, whatever.
The second one is better.
I'll go watch that one.
The second one is better. I'll agree.
Everyone disagrees with me all the time, but I'm like, fuck you. You don't understand the character of Deadpool, you fuckers.
One of the most hilarious things in that movie to me is like, hey, can you give me, he's at the end, he's like, hey, can you give me a gun? He's like, and then Cable's like, nah. He's like, fine, I'll just use this brick. And then he just picks up
I'm just going to use this brick.
He just picks I think that's the funniest thing to me, because it's so, that feels like such a Deadpool thing. He's like, I'll just use this brick to murder people with. I don't care.
I got a brick.
I'm excited for Deadpool 3. If they don't ruin it, they could easily ruin it. I don't know.
I'm hopefully optimistic about Deadpool. I have a feeling Ryan Reynolds is going to lose this battle, and Disney's going to be like, no, we got to put fucking Mickey Mouse in it, and we got to put all these like cringe meme references in it. They're gonna turn him into meme pool.
Don't do that.
That's what they're gonna do.
Don't do that. Don't make it PG-13 for the love of God. Don't.
They might do that. They might give it like a hard PG-13, but they're probably gonna
No, don't do that. It's not how Deadpool is. They did that with the second Deadpool. They cut it down to make it PG-13.
Yeah, and it sucked.
Yeah, exactly. So let's not do that.
I own that movie on Blu-ray.
The PG-13 version?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, I own both, but like,
why would you support the PG-13 version?
I watched it so that you don't have to.
I wasn't going to.
And it was also for charity, you bastard.
I still wasn't going to.
So I saved a kid's life, probably.
With your $7 that you bought.
I was like 15.
You spent $15 on a movie?
Because I bought it when it came out. When it was new, it was 15.
On a movie that you would never watch more than once?
Yeah. I haven't seen it more than once. So it's still up there somewhere.
Half those movies in the background, Derek, are movies that Wade's watched once and they're awful. I would say.
You're goddamn right.
Well, how many are you up to? What's your total?
719 total.
Damn.
Movies watched?
No, that's how many he owns.
I say you just count every time you watch a movie.
No, I'm not that big of a fucking psycho.
He's seen probably more than like 2,000.
I've seen more movies than both of you put together.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't know how much that is, but
well, mine's a very low number. So.
I've seen more than 12.
I've probably seen less movies than you own. I want to say.
Shit. It's fucking nuts.
I would give a rough estimate. I've seen like 200 movies.
That's not true.
Maybe even
more than 200.
Maybe even less.
No, you've seen more than 100.
I don't know. I did watch Saving Private Ryan the other day, which is a great movie.
That's a weird movie to just pop on and watch. That's a very depressing.
It wasn't popped on. It was on TV, and I watched it.
That's still, hey, I'm going to sit down for 2.5 hours and watch it. It's depressing as fuck movie.
Yeah, that's one of Derek's favorite movies.
It's a great movie, but it's just, that's not one that's like, I'm in the mood to watch this depressing ass fucking movie. Right
Derek's really into the war movies, so.
War movies are very depressing.
Derek, what is your favorite war movie? What's your?
It's probably Saving Private Ryan.
Really? I think Dylan. Sorry, I think Dylan's is 1917, which I thought you were.
That's probably my second.
It's probably your second.
Yeah,
that's a strange movie to say that's your favorite war movie because it really isn't a war movie. It's a movie set during a war, but it's not really a war.
It's true.
It's a character movie.
I love Fury. Fury's great.
Fury's really good.
Love John Bernthal. I love John Bernthal.
Didn't John Bernthal try to rape somebody in that movie?
Yeah.
And you just said you like that character, so that's.
I didn't say I like the character. I said I like John Bernthal.
Yeah, and he's a rapist in the movie, Devin.
I don't like the character. I mean, I kind of like the character.
So you like a rapist? You kind of like a rapist.
I like the first half of Full Metal Jacket. I like the.
Oh, everybody loves the first.
I love all of Full Metal Jacket.
I just like when they're in boot camp.
Have you seen Stripes, Derek?
No.
Because that's pretty much all it is, except with Bill Murray.
Okay.
And it's a really good movie.
We'll add that to the list, Derek. We'll watch
Stripes.
That.
Stripes is great.
Derek says he hasn't seen the first Jurassic Park movie, and I was like,
the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god. Jeez. Calm down.
That's a classic that everyone should watch.
Everyone's seen Jurassic Park.
He said he's seen the third one, but he hasn't seen the first one.
The fuck, Derek?
I'm sorry.
Because he was like, is that the one? He was like, is that the one with the plane? I'm like, no, that's the third one.
No.
That has the guy that has Mr. Noodle in it. The third one does.
It's got one of the Mr. Noodles in it.
I don't even know who Mr. Noodle is.
It's got Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle.
Derek was too young to know who Mr.
Yeah, Derek doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Honestly, we were too young to even know what Mr. Noodle was. So.
I watched Sesame Street and Mr. Noodle was on it.
Yeah, but like even when we were watching,
and I was a youngin. I was a fucking toddler.
It was still like it was going out.
Sure.
When we were watching it, so.
But it was on.
But yeah, Derek, did you even watch Sesame Street?
Nope.
Exactly.
I mean, Sesame Street's not relevant.
Yeah. Bob the Builder, man.
I always thought that guy was named Count Dracula, but it's not.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
The Dracula dude.
That's a completely. We were talking about Mr. Noodle, and then he brought up Bob the Builder, and you're like, I always thought he was Dracula.
No, we were talking about Sesame Street.
What the fuck does that have to? No, he's the Count.
I thought he was Count Dracula or
no.
Count Chocula or something.
Count Chocula is a cereal, Devin.
But he counts
completely different. No,
he
doesn't.
He counts like 1, 2, 3.
Count Chocula doesn't.
No, Count Dooku, not Count Dooku. Count
Dooku.
Count Dracula.
Dracula doesn't count. The Count counts.
The Count. He's a vampire. Dracula.
It doesn't mean he's Dracula. There's other vampires than Dracula.
I always thought Dracula. I thought he was called Count Dracula.
His name is just the Count.
And he counts.
And he counts.
What about Bob the Builder though? Bob the Builder was my jam back in the day.
I like that show too.
And
Remember Handy Manny?
And Roly Poly and Handy Manny. Yeah.
The Mexican Bob the Builder?
Did you ever watch Roly Poly Only?
Goddamn right I did.
Yes. That show was kind of terrifying looking back on it.
It was. I don't know why I watched it. Nothing happened in that show, but I watched it for some reason.
No, a terrifying show is Teletubbies. That is a terrifying show.
I never watched Teletubbies.
I watched a couple episodes for some reason. It's horrifying.
There was always, those things that they would eat in the Teletubbies, those like hockey puck looking things.
Yeah.
I always, for some fucking reason, whenever I saw those, I was like, I want one of those fucking things.
Why?
I don't know.
Tasty.
I don't know. They look like little moon pies, and I was like, I love moon pies.
Yeah, they just look like a black brick. Basically.
Yeah, I want one.
No, I want a brick. I want to eat a brick.
Give me a brick.
But the sun was a baby. Why? Why was it a baby?
Space.
Why was it a baby?
I don't know.
Why did they have televisions in their tummies?
I don't know. That's honestly kind of disturbing.
I mean, I get it. They're called Teletubbies, but
that doesn't justify that. It's like, they're Teletubbies. What the fuck is a Teletubby?
They got a television in their tummies.
No, I get that. But like, what came first, the name or that idea? And then what the fuck is a tubby?
It's just what little kids say when they can't say tummy, they say tubby.
I got a Teletubby.
It probably came from a little kid saying Teletubby.
And then there was some producer that pitched it, and then the boss was like, "We're gonna pitch a fucking show off of this retarded idea that your stupid kid had." And he's like, "Hell yeah!" And then they made billions of dollars off of it. And he's like, "I'm sorry for calling your kid retarded."
And then they're like, "Can we put my baby that we're having in the movie or
no.
in the show? We can make him be the sun.
He'll be the sun for some
Genius.
reason. And he'll laugh. Imagine a son just laughing all day.
Oh, that would be annoying.
Exactly. It's like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep.
Well, why would the sun be out when you're sleeping?
Maybe you work at night, Devin, and you got to sleep during the day.
Taking a midday nap, and you're like,
maybe.
And you're sitting there wondering, is the sun laughing at me?
Or it could be like Bear in the Big Blue House, and the moon has a face.
Oh, Derek doesn't know that show at all. I know.
Nobody knows.
I remember that show. I remember that show.
I used to love Bear in the Big Blue House.
I don't remember a single episode, but I know what the show is.
I don't remember an episode, but I have vague images of it in my brain that just popped up here and there.
I also that's what happens with me too. Just vague.
He was like a big orange bear.
Yeah.
I don't know why it wasn't called the Orange Bear in the Big Blue House. Like, why was he orange?
I don't know. No bears are orange, so I don't know why he's orange. That is very true.
It's weird.
That reminds me of a movie I used to watch. I think it was called Big Brother. Movie about the bear.
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear was good. I like Brother Bear.
Yeah.
Speaking of cancel culture, Joaquin Phoenix played a brown person. Why is anybody and a bear, which he is neither. So like, why aren't people getting pissed off?
He played a bear, which he is not.
He was in Brother Bear.
He was the main bear.
He was the bear.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's like whenever Devin told me about that 70s show guy.
Oh, he didn't know.
Dude, that blew my mind.
Interstellar was that 70s show guy, and he was. Well, when he showed up, I was like, "Hey, look, it's Venom," and he went, "Oh yeah, it is." And I was like, "He's what's his name? He's Eric Foreman from that 70s show." He goes, "Wait, Eric Foreman is
Dude, that blew my mind.
I mean, honestly, like, you're probably better off not knowing who the fuck Topher Grace is.
I mean,
that was more mind blowing than Interstellar itself. Knowing that fact, like that was so.
Even
weird.
I knew who the fuck Topher Grace was when I was 7, going to see Spider-Man 3 in the theater. I was like, oh, that's that 70s show guy.
That's the only 3 things I know him from: is Venom, that 70s show, and Interstellar.
He's been in some other bullshit.
I know he has, but those are the only 3 things I know him from.
They're not important. He's not a good actor.
No, he just plays Eric Foreman. That's what.
Yeah.
Which is probably him in real life. So.
Probably. But anyway, we went way off topic.
I know, we were talking about Marvel stuff. Do you have any other Marvel news?
All the Marvel news that I have.
All right, DC news.
DC news.
I only got 2 things. DC.
Oh, shit. What is your DC news?
No, I have 3 things.
What is your DC news?
So, you know that Green Lantern series that they're making?
Mm-hmm.
So they want. I don't know who this guy is. I looked up his IMDb, and I've never seen the movies he's in. Maybe you have. Jeremy Irvine. Jeremy Irvine will most likely be cast as Alan Scott for the new Green Lantern.
I don't know who the hell Jeremy Irvine is.
Who's Alan Scott?
Alan Scott is he's like one of the OG Green Lanterns.
It's one of the OG.
Yeah, he's an okay Green Lantern. I like him. He's better than fucking Hal Jordan, so that's cool.
I mean, is he going to be the main one, or are they just casting him?
I know when they first like announced the show, they said they wanted it to be like a Green Lantern Corps thing. So I don't know if there's going to be like one central main character or if it's going to be like a bunch of them. I don't know. I want a fucking Jon Stewart.
I should put Ryan Reynolds in it.
No.
For a callback.
Don't do that. And they're not going to do that because they don't give a shit.
No, they don't.
But like he played Hal Jordan, and I don't like Hal Jordan, so fuck him.
Is there no convincing you that Hal Jordan could be interesting or good?
Because until they write him interesting, no.
Well, how quick? No, just no.
He has yet to be in anything interesting or be written in a way where I'm like, oh, Hal Jordan's kind of cool. He's always a dumb fucking moron. He's like, oh, I've got this fucking ring that I can make anything that I think of. Well, it'll just happen. It'll just be. I'm gonna make a big baseball mitt.
I'll make a big fist.
I'm gonna make a big fist. I'm gonna make a gun. It's like, what the fuck?
You can think of anything.
Give this fucking ultimate power ring to someone who's actually gonna like do some cool shit with it.
I mean, that you could say that about any Green Lantern though. And be like, oh,
that's not true.
He's not creative enough.
That's not true. There are plenty of other creative Green Lanterns out there that actually like use their shit.
But you can always argue that they're not creative enough, is what I'm saying. They could just they could go more bananas.
Sure, but at least they're more creative than I'm gonna make a big baseball mitt.
I mean,
I'm gonna make a big boxing glove. It's like, what the fuck? These are all real things. Just go buy a boxing glove.
But it's not big. It's not big.
Buy a big boxing glove.
It's not big enough.
And then punch somebody with it.
So yeah, that's the Green Lantern news I have. I have some animated news. DC animated news. They're making an animated Injustice movie. Was that your news?
This was one of them. Yeah, I saw this.
This is awesome, and I want this. I'm excited for this.
I mean, I wonder what it is gonna be, because if it's just the story of the game, then it's like I'll just play the game.
I don't care. I want this. I love the Injustice storyline, especially the comic version of it. I don't know if the comic version is the same as the video game.
Well, it's all one story. It follows.
But if they do it well, it'd be super interesting because the comic is one of my favorite DC comics that I've read. Because I've only read a couple, but I've read that one and it's really good. So,
I mean, I like the story of Injustice also, but again, if it's just the story, then it's like I don't need to watch this. Like,
I mean, I
hope they switch it up a little bit. Like, it better not just be the same fucking thing. Because like I've played the games, I've read the comics. Like, do something a little different.
Derek, for you, Injustice is basically.
I know what Injustice is.
It's basically evil Superman.
I watched a guy on YouTube like explain the comics.
Oh, there you go.
I did. It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Would you want an animated movie about it?
Yeah.
This is very weird to me because this is something that like everyone was bitching at Zack Snyder because he was kind of setting up Injustice, and everyone's like, I don't want that. But now that this is out, everyone's like, oh, I want that. So that's a little weird.
I'd never said anything about that.
I'm not talking about you, Derek.
Okay, good. I didn't say anything.
I'm not talking about you, Derek. I'm talking about fucking
the general mass.
Yeah, the general.
He said everyone. I thought he was thinking at me. And I was
everybody on the planet,
except for Derek.
Except for Derek.
Yeah,
he's innocent.
I mean, maybe because it's animated, people don't care. They're like, whatever.
I mean, sure, but like, it's the same fucking movie. It's animated.
I don't know. My last piece of DC news is about the Superman and Lois thing I was talking about earlier.
Ooh, shit.
So this isn't like going to happen or anything. This is what fans are wanting. So I want to know your opinion on it as you've seen the show. But fans are wanting.
Whoops.
Mic drop. Fans are wanting an evil Superman in the Superman and Lois show to shake things up. To quote, shake things up.
Well, if you've seen Superman and Lois, there's already been established that there is an evil Superman. An evil Superman has showed up in the show.
Oh.
So, like, I think they just want them... Because I don't think they're going to do a whole lot with it. because it's kind of complicated to get into without watching the show. But like, there's a Lex Luthor who seems to be from another Earth where he's the good guy, and then Superman went bad and is like and blew up his planet or whatever, and he's trying to like figure out how to get back to his planet or whatever. So I don't know if they're gonna like do more with that or not. It would be kind of interesting if they did, but because I'd like to see Superman versus Superman, that'd be fucking cool. But it's like we already have an evil Superman that has showed up in the show, so like I don't know. But I kind of like the smaller scale of Superman and Lois. Like if it does do that, I want that to be like a small part of it, because they are kind of setting up for bigger stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. I like that the story for the most part is centered around like Clark Kent being Pa Kent now with his kids, and he's like, look, you can't just go around like punching people, because if you punch someone, you're gonna break their fucking skull, and like you can't just do that. Like, yeah, like you can't do that, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I'm Superman. Like, that's the stuff that's interesting about that show. So I kind of wish it would be leaning a little bit more towards that, but obviously they gotta have action and shit in it because it's a Superman show. So I mean, I'd be fine with it if they had like a big epic action scene between the two Superman. That'd be fine, I guess.
You wouldn't think that would ruin the show?
I don't think it would ruin it. It might like take me out of it a little bit, because I think all of the family dynamic stuff is still really good, and I think it would just kind of detract from that a little bit. But I mean, they are setting up other stuff. Like there's other subplots and stuff going on with like other people with powers, and like there is something bigger going on. And it all depends on how they handle it. They could easily fuck it up. It's the CW after all. They fuck everything up. But I don't know. I'd have to see how they handle it before I can really like judge.
Well, that's all my DC news. So I'm sure you got some more that I didn't cover.
There's a big fucking announcement from The Rock. Apparently, The Rock, he's not only playing Black Adam, he's playing another really super iconic, super important, everyone's favorite DC character everyone knows and loves, Krypto the Super Dog.
The Rock is playing Krypto the Super Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Does he talk?
Krypto talks.
Does he?
So, well, I mean, he doesn't talk, but like there was a cartoon, Krypto the Super Dog, where he talked because it was a dog, and you needed a talking dog in that show. So yeah. I guess in this movie he's gonna talk. He doesn't normally talk because he's a fucking dog.
Exactly.
But I think this is going to be like a Lego movie type thing where it's going to be like animated and it's going to be clean.
Okay.
Like it's not like they're not making a live action Krypto movie.
That's weird. Why would The Rock want to do that?
I don't know. Because he's The Rock.
I know he's a big nerd for DC.
Because it's an easy paycheck.
Probably.
Show up for a day and just go, oh, hey, I'm The Rock. He doesn't have to change his voice. He just, hey, I'm The Rock.
I know he loves the DC stuff though, so maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, he loves jerking off DC for some reason.
All right, but like, who would want to fight though? Underdog or Krypto the Superdog?
Does Underdog have laser beams?
I don't know. I don't remember honestly.
Because Krypto does, and he could just melt Underdog's fucking head.
I feel like they're the same thing. Underdog and Krypto.
Underdog is like a sentient dog, though. Like he's like a like a kind of a person.
Kind of is.
So he's got that advantage because Krypto at the end of the day is still a fucking stupid dog.
He's just a dog that happens to be the powers of Superman.
Exactly.
So
why does he have the powers of Superman?
Because he's a Kryptonian.
He's a Kryptonian. He's a
Kryptonian dog that have those up there. Do they also have like pets? Beetles? Is like a Kryptonian beetle?
I mean, Krypton it's not like Earth, but I mean, they have Earth-like stuff. I mean, Superman looks like a person. I mean, why wouldn't they have dogs and beetles and shit?
A Kryptonian wasp? That would be horrible.
Oh,
that would be
the worst thing.
No, a Kryptonian spider. A spider you can't kill. Oh, no.
You step on it, it breaks your foot.
You step on it and it just wham!
The best thing about that, though, is that you don't need a lot of kryptonite for it, though, because it's so small.
Doesn't matter. You wouldn't know it was there. It's so small. It just
That's true.
Just snap your neck.
You go to crush it and it shoots a fucking laser beam through your fucking shoe. And you're like, what the fuck was that? I'm moving.
And then it grabs your leg and it just slams you on the ground.
Oh I would let that thing rule the earth.
I would literally, if that ever happens to me at any point, I'm killing myself. That is the point where I'm like,
if you get slammed by a spider, you're like, I'm done.
I'm done. There's no point. There's a fucking spider running around
like this. There's a spider that can own me.
I can't because who am I gonna tell? Hey, a spider just fucking body slammed me. People are gonna go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And they're gonna put me in a straitjacket and lock me away in Arkham. All right.
And that spider will wreak havoc among the.
Exactly. The spider, the spider just follows you around. So then you go to prison, and then the spider just is there.
We just have like a staring contest. You walk into my cell, and I'm just looking at this fucking spider.
What are you doing, Wade? It's just
he's right there.
He's come to finish the job.
I will kill you.
Could that spider could he fly technically?
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's terrifying. He could fly and move the speed of light.
And shoot laser beams.
He has 8 eyes.
And he could pick up a fucking car.
He has 8 eyes.
Yeah.
So he's got 8 laser beams.
Exactly.
If you get bit by this spider, you like turn like Doomsday or something. Like, just got weird venom.
That would suck.
I was gonna say we've never had a species with venom. How would that work with Kryptonians? Would it be like acid?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
That's a great question.
That is.
I don't know. Somebody make that into a story. I'm sure that is a story at some point, but I've never fucking
spider, super spider.
Not that. I'm talking about Kryptonian venom.
Oh, if they did that, people would be like, "You're just doing Spider-Man."
Spider-Man.
No, but it's an actual spider.
No, but he's not a man. He's a spider.
It's like, guys, you don't get it. He's a spider.
He's just a spider. In the comic, will just be called Spider.
The spider.
The spider.
People are like, what is this?
Fuck is this? It's the spider.
It's like, open it. Oh, this is pretty good.
Crypto the spider.
Well, he has the same name as the dog.
Yeah, they named him the same.
Who named him?
Crypto.
So Crypto named the spider the same name as him?
He's not very smart. He's a dog.
So he's Crypto Jr.
Yeah, I guess.
Crypto Jr., the spider.
He's a dog. I'm sure he calls everybody Crypto.
He can't call anyone anything because he's a dog and he can't talk, Devin.
He's got telepathy.
That's terrifying.
Spider saying should be like Vladimir or something. Like
Vladimir the spider.
Vladimir the spider.
Like, just something horrible. Like,
oh, man.
My name's Ivan. Ivan the spider.
I am Ivan. It's like, why are you Russian? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm from Krypton. I don't know why I'm Russian.
I am Russian. I landed in Russia.
You could make a comic about a spider that was just in Superman's capsule as a baby. And
capsule? That's not a word.
I thought he was gonna say we could make a comic about a spider in Russia.
You can do that.
You could.
He's a drunk spider.
He's a spider that's obsessed with vodka.
Yeah.
Putin's best friend.
He's stronger than normal spiders because he's Russian.
Exactly. He fights bears.
The spider fights bears.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrifying.
If I saw a spider take down,
I didn't say it was a big bear. I just said it was a bear.
If I saw a spider take out a bear, I would commit suicide, like you said.
Yeah, you have to.
I'd be like, he killed the bear.
Because you're that thing exists. I can't sleep knowing that thing exists, so I just got to end it.
I don't know if you saw it, but I found a giant spider here the other day. I put it on my Snapchat. I don't know if you saw it. Dude, it was like this big.
Did you burn that fucker?
No, we threw it in the yard.
Don't keep that thing alive. Kill it.
And then we found it in the garage a couple of days later. And then
I wonder why.
And then we killed it. Then we stepped on it.
Fucking, you see a spider that's bigger than your fucking head, you kill it.
That thing was out for blood. It came back.
The thing's gonna murder you in your sleep.
It did, dude. It did. Do you have any more DC news? Because we kind of went off topic again.
I have DC news. So this was big news in the entertainment verse, I guess, if anybody gives a shit.
Big news.
AT&T has sold Warner Media to the Discovery Channel.
I saw that. I don't know what that means in terms of anything. So
this is a little bit confusing to me because isn't Discovery Channel owned by Disney?
Because
they have a Discovery thing on Disney Plus.
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. Let me do some quick Google.
Because if they are, then that means that Warner Brothers is technically owned by Disney now, which is a little weird. Unless they have some weird deal thing where it's just, hey, you can use our shit on Disney Plus. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah,
no, Disney does not own Discovery. Advanced Publications. I don't know who the fuck that is, but they own.
So they must have some weird deal then with Disney Plus.
Yeah, I think it's only their. No, because that's like Disney Earth stuff or something.
No, but doesn't it say? Doesn't it say Discovery? Because Jeff Goldblum's show, when you watch it, it says like Discovery. It's got like the Discovery Channel thing on it.
I don't know. No, it's Nat Geo, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. Fuck, that's not Geo. Never mind. It's the same thing.
It's the same channel.
National Geographic, Discovery Channel is the same fucking shit.
So no, Disney does not own Warner Bros.
Okay. So yeah, this was the big thing. And this is crazy because AT&T bought Warner Media, I think like 3 or 4 years ago for $85 billion. How
much they sell for?
I don't know. Probably not that much because I don't think Discovery Channel was like, yeah, we're going to buy this fucking thing for $85 billion. But this to me makes a whole lot of sense because AT&T was like, yeah, we don't fucking want this thing anymore. We don't know what to do with it. HBO Max, we don't know what to do with it. You can have
it. There's a, we don't know.
We don't know. We're a phone company.
Get that trash out of my business.
Yeah. And everyone's talking about like, oh, does this mean the Snyderverse is going to be restored? No, blah, blah. And like, no, it doesn't mean any of that. It just means that somebody else is in charge and they're going to be making weird decisions.
I was going to say, Warner still makes their own decisions. It's kind of just
it's still up to Warner Media.
Yeah.
But this is a big thing that everyone was talking about.
I mean, it could be that it could be a good thing if Discovery wants to restore the Snyderverse type thing. They could tell Warner, hey, you're doing this.
I mean, they could. I don't think they will, but they could.
I don't think
if they wanted to.
I don't think Discovery has any care for that. They're just like, give us money and do what you want.
I don't think they give a shit. But I think with the sale of all this stuff, I think they're kind of working with filmmakers to try and get like that whole, it's your movie's going to appear on HBO Max and in the theaters. I think they're trying to kind of get that reversed a little bit because they know that people were kind of pissed off at that.
Yeah.
And that's where the whole Dune thing came from, where it's like, oh, well, now Dune is only in theaters. So I guess there is some good to this. We'll have to wait and see how Discovery handles all this.
Yeah, because Discovery is not something I think about, and I think they got a giant movie media thing under their belt.
Yeah, I mean they own like TLC and like the Food Network.
But that's nowhere.
Yeah, but now it's like they own like Batman.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's nowhere near
HBO.
the IPs that.
And it's like so it's going to be interesting to see like where they take all this stuff and how they brand all this stuff, and going forward, it's going to be interesting. See what they do.
So all these big, massive movie studios are getting bought and sold, but Sony is still just floating around doing nothing out there.
Nobody wants to buy Sony. What does Sony have that's like super valuable other than Spider-Man?
Didn't Apple want to buy Sony?
They've been talking about, there's been rumors that like, oh, maybe Apple's going to buy Sony, but like, what the fuck? Why haven't they? Because Apple could just show up to Sony and go boom and drop like 50 bills on the table and you're ours now. And then like they can't say anything because you just gave them $50 billion. Like,
they don't want Sony because they have nothing to offer.
Exactly.
Because even if they bought it, they don't get Spider-Man, so there's no point.
Well, yeah, I mean they'd get like Men in Black, but like that's not like
you get Men in Black and whatever else Sony's made.
Zombieland, I don't
Jumanji,
Jumanji, cool.
But Spider-Man would revert back to Marvel because that's how their deal is.
Maybe that's why. Maybe Sony's doing it solely out of spite. Maybe Apple has given them like an amazing offer, and they're like, no, we can't.
You don't get it.
You don't fucking get it. If you buy us, they win.
We can't let Disney win.
We can't let them win.
We hate that mouse. Can't
Fuck
let them win.
the mouse.
They get PlayStation.
No, that's all they just sent an email back to Apple. Fuck the mouse. And they're like, what? What a minute.
Wait a minute. What does this mean?
We're not Disney. What are you talking about?
Fuck the mouse.
They just keep sending that email back.
It's like, what does this mean? Are you accepting our offer? Who the fuck is the mouse?
I would, as an Apple, like, I don't know, executive or whatever, I would laugh so hard. Like,
No, it'd be hilarious if like you sent them an email. It's like, yeah, hey, I'm so and so. You know, I'm CEO at Apple. We would love to, offer you, $500 billion to buy your company, and you'd be part of us, and blah blah blah. And then like a day later, they just send back, "Fuck the mouse." And you're like, what?
We just offered you $500 billion and you're not going to accept it out of spite?
Yeah.
What the heck?
That is some balls on Sony to do.
I'd give Sony some respect if they did that.
I'd be like, all right, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, man. But then you'd have the people being like, then why'd you make another deal with Disney if you... I don't get it. You lost more money because they
knew that if they didn't, people would be like, fuck Venom. I ain't seeing that.
We're not seeing Morbius. We're not seeing Venom.
So like they're playing nice with them right now, but eventually they're just gonna go, nope, no more. And then they're gonna go and do their weird
cut you off.
Yeah. Because aren't they still doing their weird Spider-Man stuff with Tom Holland that's outside of the MCU? So, like,
not Tom Holland, but they're doing their standalone stuff that's outside the MCU.
Yeah,
like the
so it's like
the Craven movie. And
well, didn't they say they were gonna do a Spider-Man with Tom Holland or something?
They were, but I think their new deal prevents them from doing that. I think.
Oh shit.
They can do another Spider-Man thing, but it can't be with Tom Holland. They'd have to cast somebody else.
Oh shit. Bring back Andrew Garfield.
And I think people would be mad if they cast somebody else and like, yeah, Tom Holland, screw him. We're gonna get this guy. I think people will be upset.
I mean, if they both exist at the same time, I don't think people would give a shit.
I don't know. People could be like, oh well, you're just giving up on the MCU version. You're just gonna go with that one. Who cares?
I mean, yeah, and then people won't like that one.
Just make it Miles Morales. Just do Miles Morales.
Do Miles Morales. Do any of the fucking just 58,000 Spider-Men.
Yeah, do
any of them.
What is it, Ben Reilly or whatever?
Ben Reilly, who in the comics was a clone, but like he doesn't have to be a clone.
Yeah, no, just do a different Spider-Man.
Make him a guy.
Do the 2049.99 or whatever.
2099.
The 2099.
Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Do that.
We can't have a Spanish Spider-Man.
We can't. Why not? In this culture, people would praise you.
Fucking mind.
People would praise you for doing.
We can have a half Hispanic, half black Spider-Man, but we can't have a full Hispanic Spider-Man.
No, we can't.
That's too much.
Can't go that far yet.
Not yet.
No.
Give it another 10 years.
All right. Anyways, how do we get back onto Marvel? We're talking about DC.
Speaking of another 10 years, apparently there's a new animated Superman series and a new animated Batman series coming to HBO Max.
Oh, they're not going to live up to the other ones. So.
Probably not, because all of the other animated series that have came after haven't. So
yeah.
But J.J. Abrams is attached to the Batman series.
That doesn't make me any more excited for that than what it already was.
No, he's gonna fuck that up.
I don't know how much input he's gonna have on an animated show, but
I'm sure he's like gonna produce it, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, it's got to be a mystery box."
Don't
sure the audience doesn't have any fucking idea what the hell they're watching.
Every episode add a different mystery.
Yeah, it's like we can't know who Batman is, we can't know who Bane is, we can't know anything about anything that's going on.
And then the season finale, we'll just throw everything in the air all at once.
And then no, the season finale will be an even bigger fucking mystery, and then the show will just get canceled, and we'll never know what the fuck happened.
People will be like, "What? But what happened?"
But like,
JJ will be like, "Honestly, I don't know."
You're like, "Oh, fuck it." That's what he did with Lost.
That's what we did with Star Wars.
It's like, oh, it's built into something important, and then it just happened, and it was like, oh, that's dumb.
It's like, what happened?
I don't fucking know.
They were dead. I don't know.
Sure.
Like, I couldn't write my way out of it. I didn't know what happened.
I mean, yeah, that's J.J. Abrams for you.
I was 4 seasons deep, and I didn't know what happened.
Yeah. I would like to see a new like animated Batman series though that takes itself kind of seriously, like the animated series did, because we haven't really had one like that since the animated series. So kind of like a new one, like on HBO, that's like no holds barred. Like, let's just fucking go for it. Like,
what if they make it real goofy?
Don't do that.
You never know.
They might, because the Harley Quinn show is successful and that show's fucking goofy. But don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Anyways, what else you got?
Zack Snyder.
Oh,
shares a image of the cut Green Lantern scene from the Snyder Cut.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that picture of him holding up his phone.
Yeah, it's literally just it's a photo of him holding up his phone with a photo of the Green Lantern.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, it's just Green Lantern's not doing anything. He's just like, I'm Green Lantern.
Cool. I didn't get to see that in the movie, so who cares?
I don't think we'll ever get to see that scene, which sucks. I'd like to see that scene at some point.
We won't ever.
But I don't,
Warner Brothers will bury that.
They're like, no one can know of this.
Because we're going to make our Green Lantern show eventually.
They better cast that guy. I feel bad for that guy.
No, they won't. That's why they didn't want him in the movie, because that guy wasn't the same guy they casted.
That sucks, man. They don't have anyone cast as Jon Stewart. Just get that fucking guy.
Well, they didn't want to put themselves in a corner of, hey, now we got to use this guy in our show.
Well, now you do, because I feel terrible for that guy. Like this guy was going to be Jon Stewart, and you just fucked.
This could have been his big break. Because I don't know that guy.
This could have been the thing that, like, oh shit, this dude's amazing. He's the next Denzel, and he's just not in anything anymore.
I mean, if he's good enough, he'll get into something else.
Sure, but like he could have been. No one's gonna see that fucking thing.
Maybe he'll be I don't know, in Blade or something. I don't know. That'd be cool.
Ooh, shit.
He could be a vampire in Blade.
Black vampires?
What's wrong with that?
That's racist. You can't have a black man kill another black man.
You can have any kind of vampire you want.
Vampires are white.
That's racist.
That's not racist. Vampires are supposed to be pale. They're white.
You can have a pale black man.
I mean, sure, but that's gonna look weird on film.
Just make him an extra in there. He doesn't have to be a vampire.
But then that defeats the purpose, because then no one's gonna know who he is.
Make him Blade's like
son. Blade Jr.
I was gonna say sidekick, but
Blade have a sidekick?
They can make him have a sidekick.
Butterknife.
His name's Butterknife?
Yeah.
Blade and Butterknife?
Well, the way you say it, yeah. Blade and Butterknife. You gotta say it with like Blade Butterknife.
That sounds so unintimidating, though.
You gotta say it with some gusto.
What's your name? Butterknife.
My name's Butterknife. If someone said it like that, you're telling me if you're a fucking vampire and you walk down a dark alley at night and some fuck just jumped out of just came out of nowhere in the shadows and you were like, who the fuck are you? And he went, my name's Butterknife. You wouldn't shit yourself?
No. I think this would be better. I think it should be Blade and the Butcher. That's what I think. I would laugh at that because it's like, oh, that's goofy as shit.
If
he popped out, I'm
the Butcher.
I'm the Butcher.
Like, what? Go fucking butch some meat. Like, what the fuck?
He's gonna butch you.
No, that's stupid. Butterknife, it's like, you think the name, oh, Butterknife, he's harmless, but then he fucks you up. That's what makes him scary.
With a butter knife.
With a butter knife. You ever been stabbed with a butter knife? I'm sure that shit hurts.
Yeah, because it's not sharp.
Exactly. It's a dull blade.
Oh. Is that why that you didn't think that hard about that?
I literally, as I was saying it, I was like, this is gonna be genius. And then I just said it and I was like, I'm a fucking genius.
He's a dull blade. He's not
a dull blade.
He's not the cool blade. He's
exactly.
The dull blade.
He's the butter knife.
He's the butter knife, Devin. You don't fucking get it.
You didn't think that hard about that when you said the name.
I didn't, but you know what? I'm gonna take credit for it anyway.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna make it seem like I thought of it all along.
Fair enough. What else you got?
More Zack Snyder stuff.
Oh,
Zack Snyder's Flashpoint was apparently going to reboot the DCEU and like from scratch. Like it was going to start everything over.
We knew that. They talked about that forever.
Yeah, and then apparently DC wasn't okay with that, and they were still like, "Hey, fuck you."
And then they're doing it anyways.
And then they're maybe going to do it anyways. So it's like, what the fuck?
Zach, you can't do this. We don't want you to do this. We'll fire you. And then they fired him. Like, we're going to do it anyways.
We're going to do it.
Okay.
It's like, all right, what?
I'm sure Zack Snyder's just whatever.
I'm sure Zack Snyder's sitting there just like, you dumb motherfuckers.
No, I'm sure he's sitting there just like, whatever. Like, I'm just going to go make other movies. I don't care anymore.
Well, I mean, sure. Yeah, he's not as bitter about it as, like, I'd be fucking livid if, like, all of a sudden my shit just got canceled, like, halfway through. I'd be like, fuck WB. Fuck all of you.
Zack Snyder seems kind of laid back. I feel like he'd just be like,
No, I mean, he's making other movies. He's making that weird porn movie that we talked about. But
and he made the Army of Dead or whatever.
He did. So like he'll be fine. He's not like hurting for work or anything. But it's just like what the fuck, man? Like what is going on over at fucking WB, man?
Derek, do you feel
you don't like anything you're doing? So can you please like stop doing it? But we're gonna do it anyway.
Derek, do you feel bad for Zack Snyder at all?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not, Devin?
I mean, no, I feel bad for him. I find it funny that Warner Brothers is so dumb. Like, I just find it funny.
They are. They're very dumb.
Like, they just hate their fans and everything.
It's
because Derek, I don't know how much you know about this, but the Snyderverse has been like trending on Twitter for like ever, and people want them to continue on the Zack Snyder Justice League and do more sequels and all that. And Warner Brothers just like, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to make any more movies in that universe. We're just going to start over.
Like, why though?
Exactly.
You're starting over again. Like...
Exactly. They saw everybody like the Zack Snyder Justice League, and they're like, well, that's it.
Well, apparently it's like WB didn't like what Zack Snyder was doing, but I was like, you motherfuckers hired him for one.
Who cares if you like or don't like what he's doing? The fans like what they're doing.
Yeah,
that's
the fans like it.
Money. That's what makes you money.
The way WB talks about Zack Snyder is as if like he pitched a different idea and then just showed up on set and was like, I'm doing something fucking nuts. Like, that's not how movies are made. Like, you guys knew what he was doing. Right. If you didn't like what he was doing, if you didn't like his idea for the movie, fire him before he makes the fucking movie. Like, that's all you had to do. So it's like that's a bunch of bullshit.
I would assume they wanted it to be like the Avengers, and the Snyder cut was not like the Avengers at all.
Oh, that's exactly what the first Justice League was trying to be.
Yeah,
and it was awful.
We don't need another Avengers. No. There already is the Avengers.
No, yeah, the DC EU should have been something totally different, but Warner Brothers was like, no, we just want Avengers.
We want to make $1 billion.
We want $1 billion, and they ended up making $1 billion with fucking Aquaman.
And Joker.
And
Aquaman
Joker.
made $1 billion.
Yeah,
and that was it. There's a reason.
That was because China.
Because China, they love the fish people.
They love mermaid shit.
What?
Yeah. I don't know why.
It was not that good.
It wasn't, but China loves the fish people.
Yeah, they love mermaid stuff.
I can see why the Joker made $1 billion.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's like they're taking all the wrong lessons because something like Joker happened. This small little movie that everyone was like, another Joker, like blah, blah, blah. And then it came out and everyone was like, holy shit, this is actually really good. And it made $1 billion. And then they're like, hey, let's take the DC universe, the thing that didn't work the first time, and let's just do it again. It's like, no, how about you do what Joker did and you just make a movie?
You just make a good movie.
Just make a solid film.
Who directed the Joker?
Todd Phillips.
Get him back there.
I don't think he wants to come back. I think because the way he's even said before, he didn't want to make a comic book movie. He said he had to.
He had to. They had a gun to his head, and they
said, no, because he was saying that no one would have seen the movie if it wasn't a comic book movie. So he kind of turned it into a comic book movie so people would see it. So it's I don't think he gives a shit really about the whole comic book movie thing. So I don't think he would come back if they asked him to do anything. I'd be cool with it. He did a good job with Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix would not come back though.
Joaquin Phoenix is not coming back.
He doesn't do sequels.
Yeah, he's never done. But it's just I don't understand why don't we just get random one-off fucking weird movies from WB?
I mean, it seems like that's the situation that they're going in, but they also seem like they want to keep doing the cinematic universe.
Yeah, they still want to do a universe, and they're going to try somehow to fold the Batman into this new universe.
Yeah.
If that movie does well, they're gonna fold that into something.
If it makes $1 billion, yeah, they're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's gonna connect with Joker. It's gonna connect with the Black Superman or whatever. They're gonna try to connect that to some bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's y'all don't fucking get it. Shit.
They need to put somebody else in charge of DC, whoever's running it, because they don't obviously know what they're doing.
I mean, yeah. They need someone. I would say they need someone like Kevin Feige, but they really kind of don't. They need someone who they honestly need someone who hates DC.
They need Nolan.
I mean, maybe.
Just let Marvel buy DC, honestly.
That's I don't know, because Marvel movies are very different than DC, and I think they would just make Marvel movies.
But then we could finally get a Justice League versus Avengers movie.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Why not?
Because that's like Tim Burton clashing with Steven Spielberg. Like, that just doesn't make any sense.
They just gotta fight each other. That's all they gotta do.
But I don't want that. That's gonna be a big clusterfuck of a movie.
That movie would make all the money, though.
It would, from a marketing standpoint, yeah. But like, what is that movie gonna be? Is it just fighting for 2 hours? That's not fun.
Yep. That's all it is.
That's what it is.
Go buy action figures and bang them together.
Like the first minute is just laser beams.
The first minute is just laser beams.
That's all it is. Just laser beams.
Solid minute of film, just lasers.
Everybody who has a laser beam shoots.
Shooting it at each other
At the same time. Oh, the movie starts and they're already fighting?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like
There's
the
no setup
opening thing. The opening thing, Iron Man is annihilating somebody on the DC side.
Green Arrow.
Yeah, he's just shooting him with a missile. He shoots a missile at Green Arrow.
A missile?
Yes.
Iron Man has missiles.
I know, but that's a little excessive for just a guy.
I mean, yeah, Iron Man could punch fucking Green Arrow in the head and he's down.
Exactly. Just whack him.
He's just a guy. Like, there's no setup in this movie. It just starts as just fighting.
No. There's a prelude comic that sets it up.
Oh, so you gotta read a fucking comic.
Yeah.
No, it's just a Green Arrow. He's walking out in a field, and just a missile comes and
he gets sneak attack.
Missile just out of nowhere.
He gets a sucker punch from fucking Iron Man.
And then, like, out of the woods, the DC people come out and out the other.
I like how the death of Green Arrow is the catalyst for this.
Yeah.
Fight, as if anyone in the DC universe gives a shit about Green Arrow. They're like, Green Arrow's dead, you're all dead. It's like, they wouldn't care.
No, they would care.
Batman wouldn't care. He'd be like, good, I'm glad he's dead.
That's Batman. He'd fight just because everybody else is fighting. God, fine. I'll get in there.
Yeah, I mean, he would.
And then he'd die from somebody like...
No, he would have a contingency plan somehow for everyone.
Who wins between Daredevil and Batman? And just a hand-to-hand, no prep time? No.
Well, Daredevil has powers. Probably Daredevil.
Does he, though? He has hearing.
He has that echolocation shit. He's got like enhanced agility.
But that's it. He's basically a normal guy that can see.
He has enhanced agility. He has all these weird. He can fucking hear people snapping their fingers from like 2 blocks down. Batman can't do that.
He's blind.
Say he's black.
He's blind. That's his power.
I mean, yeah, being blind is kind of his power.
But he's basically just a normal guy.
Sure.
Especially Charlie Cox's Daredevil. He's just a normal guy.
Sure, somewhat.
I don't know who wins in that situation.
What if Batman's just super quiet?
He's like tiptoeing.
Yeah,
he could have a suit that like gets rid of all sound or something.
But how would he? But if it's just like no prep time type of fight, if he just like gets jumped by
Daredevil,
his daily
wear.
Fuck would he know that?
That's just what he.
No, he just realizes that Daredevil's blind, and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna be silent.
I'm just gonna not breathe and tiptoe.
Yep.
I mean, Daredevil can still make sound, and then he could see him with that echolocation.
True.
Daredevil's not dumb. He's not just like, I can't hear him. I don't know where he's at. He'll throw his poles and hit shit and bounce it off of stuff, and he'll hear Batman's heart beating through his armor, and then like calculate the angle of the beats, and like he'll figure out some kind of fucking weird way.
Stab him in the heart.
Jesus,
stab him. We'll stab him in the heart
with my pole.
Well, that's very suggestive.
Wow. That's what you gotta do sometimes. Sorry, I heard something.
I heard that too. You got a ghost in your fucking house.
Anyways, what else? What other DC news you got?
That's all the DC news.
That's everything.
That's everything.
No other news you want to discuss?
Not really.
Derek, you got any news you want to discuss? Any input?
Hotel Transylvania 4.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Is that really happening?
It is.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The Adam Sandler quadrilogy.
I did not know there was Hotel Transylvania 2 and 3. I won't lie.
I hate Adam Sandler.
Is he even coming back for the fourth one, or is it somebody else?
He's in the movie. He's Dracula or whatever.
I know, but like they could recast him.
I don't think he'd let that happen. He's like, I gotta get paid to sit here and just.
I think he probably produces those movies.
I think he does.
So,
where's Paul Blart 3?
We need a better Paul Blart 2, honestly.
I mean, I still haven't seen Paul Blart 2.
I didn't know there was a Paul Blart 2.
Because it doesn't have what's his face in it. Does it?
Kevin James? Yeah, Kevin James is in it.
Is he? I thought they recast him for some reason.
Nope.
Oh.
There's only one fat guy you can get to fall down like Kevin James does. Kevin James.
Where's Hitch 2?
No. What would that be?
It's I don't know.
He had like a full arc in that movie. Like, what would that be?
It's about another guy who needs to get hitched.
No, but Will Smith gave up being like.
Paul Blart becomes the guy.
Oh shit! He's passing the torch.
Yeah, he becomes the guy who's like, oh, I gotta hitch people up. And
even though that'd be a weird line of work for him to get into, because I think he was in like a marketing thing.
Yeah,
so he's like, I'm just gonna be a fucking love guru now.
I'm a love guru.
It's like, all right, that's fucking weird.
And they do the same jokes. He gets the puffy face and all that and everything. Same jokes.
It's a remake.
But
this time it's with Kevin James. Oh shit, dog.
And he's helping Chris Evans get hitched.
Oh, okay.
Sure. That's the joke.
Chris Evans needs no help getting hitched.
He's a very shy person, and
that doesn't matter. Women would go up to him. Just be like, I want your babies.
Men would go up to him.
Dudes would probably go up to him on a reg and go, yo, I want your babies.
Yo, you're looking good, Chris. Looking good.
That's America's ass, all right?
That's what Paul Rudd says when he goes by.
Paul Rudd probably says that a lot to Chris Evans, and I'm sure Chris Evans is like, yo, can you stop, please? This is kind of sexual harassment. Like, I'm here to work, all right, Paul?
All right, Paul.
Like,
who's got the name Paul anyway?
What kind of pedo name is Paul?
There's a movie.
What the hell is a Rudd?
There's a movie about an alien named Paul.
Yeah, we saw that in the theater.
We did. That was a mistake.
That's one of those things, because I remember I wanted to go see that movie. That's one of those things where, like, I always look back and I go, like, what was Devin thinking when we were sitting in the theater watching this movie? And he was like, Wade wanted to see this fucking movie. Like, what were you thinking when we saw that movie?
Honestly, I don't remember. It was so long ago. I want to say I was remembering, like, this is kind of stupid, but, like, I'm here. So
it's a free movie, I guess.
Yeah, might as well watch it. I don't know. It was so long ago. I don't remember. I don't even remember that movie, honestly. I just know he was a smoking alien.
Yeah, because he's Seth Rogen.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
I haven't seen that movie probably since the theater, to be honest.
That's the only time I've seen it. It was in the theater. 2011 or whenever it came out.
Fuck.
A decade ago.
10 years. Holy shit.
So yeah, Derek's one piece of news is Hotel Transylvania 4.
And he didn't even know that was happening. He just guessed.
No, he knew it was happening.
I knew.
Oh, you did? I thought you said you didn't know.
I see YouTube ads about it all the time.
So it's out already?
No,
I think it's coming out on HBO Max or something.
This is bullshit. What is on HBO Max? A bunch of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, a bunch of bull. That's what it is. I do have a fun fact of the day, though.
Fucking finally, after like 58 episodes?
It's only been like 2 or 3.
No, you never fucking have one. And then when you have one, you say it in like the middle of the video instead of when you're supposed to say it in your segment.
I can't keep it in. I always blow my load early.
Don't say that.
Anyways, Derek, do you know about Castle Bravo?
No.
Okay. Anyways, so Castle Bravo was the first series of high-yield thermonuclear explosions, aka nukes, aka whatever.
Yep.
And this has to do with movies, by the way. This is a movie fun fact right here. So the United States blew up this thermonuclear weapon in Bikini Atoll, which I don't know if you recognize that name, but it'll come back in a minute. It was actually the most powerful artificial explosion ever in the history of the world at that point. But this explosion actually caused the creation of SpongeBob. because the idea of SpongeBob was that this nuke mutated the life in the ocean around where it blew up and created the characters of SpongeBob. Also, this nuke was the inspiration for the character of Godzilla as well. So there's your fun fact.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that actually SpongeBob's origin?
Yeah.
This was explained in the show?
No, the creators of the show said they got the idea from this.
What the fuck were they smoking?
I mean, hey, but the guy who made Godzilla, I don't know his name, but he was flying over where the nuke happened, and there was a giant
Toshiro Honda.
Yeah, there was a giant where the explosion happened, and he could see a giant hole in the ocean from where it happened, and that's where he got the idea of Godzilla coming from the ocean. And
that's a pretty fucking. I mean, yeah, there's a big monster coming out of that hole.
Yeah, so you can thank that nuke for the creation of two,
We can thank Death and Destruction for a great film and then a cartoon character.
Yeah, so
that honestly has overstayed his welcome.
25 years or something like that.
Christ. When is SpongeBob gonna die?
Never.
When Tom Kenny dies, probably. Like,
no, they'll just
replace him.
They probably have enough voice recordings of him to keep him around.
Christ. I want the SpongeBob dies episode.
Oh no.
It's
rated R.
Doesn't have to be rated R.
It's a little dark for kids.
It's death. They've seen Disney movies. People fucking die in those movies all the time.
SpongeBob probably has died and just came back before though.
I mean, yeah, he's a sponge. Was it ever confirmed if he was like an actual sponge or is he a sea sponge?
If this theory of how they were created is true, he'd be a sea sponge.
Why does he look like a sponge?
Because people wouldn't get it if he looked like a sea sponge.
No, but they would because it's a sea sponge.
But like people look at him and go, "Wait a minute, what is he?"
He's a sea sponge. His name is SpongeBob.
Doesn't he go into a commercial about being a sponge?
He does. So maybe he is a regular sponge that was like trash in the ocean and it became alive somehow from a nuke.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like there was trash of an actual sponge that people used to clean with.
No, what is this commercial that you're talking about?
Oh, in the show, there was a commercial about him being a sponge.
What?
You've seen this. You've seen this episode. It was the Suds commercial. He got the
fuck is that?
He got the Suds.
Suds.
Suds. Come on.
Wait, there's no SpongeBob lore. God.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched SpongeBob in like 15 years.
You've seen this episode because it came out when we were young. So
the Suds. I don't know.
He got sick.
That helps. Oh, does he like eat soup or something?
I don't know.
I just you said he got sick and an image just popped in my head of SpongeBob like in bed eating like soup. I know that was Squidward. There was an episode where Squidward was like eating soup in a bed.
What?
But like no, because SpongeBob he was sick or injured or something, and SpongeBob like brought him soup.
That's not.
That's the jelly. I don't know what you're talking about. Was that the jellyfish hunting episode where he gets stung by the big jellyfish and he's like his whole body is in a cast?
I think so, probably. Yeah.
It's like an older episode. Like
how did you remember that, dude?
Because that's like the most like iconic episode.
It's not because I didn't fucking remember it.
To me, I've probably seen that episode the most. It's on TV all the time.
Wait, you're still watching SpongeBob?
No, not now. But like whenever I was a young lad.
A young lad.
It was on TV all the time.
I'm still watching SpongeBob.
Of course you are, Devin.
I'm waiting for that every Sunday episode when it comes out. I'm up on Sunday at 8 a.m.
52 episodes.
Sunday at 8 a.m.
52 episodes a year.
52
Fuck that noise.
I'm sure SpongeBob now he's super woke. That's what it is.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm sure.
So SpongeBob went from being Asian to being black. All right, cool.
Yep.
He's a dirty sponge now.
Whoa.
Do any of them have races technically? Because they're all like pink and purple and orange and.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe now they do. Like they have more stereotype type things going on.
I mean, what the hell is Patrick?
He's just a dumb idiot.
So he's a black person.
No, that's any person. Anybody can be a dumb idiot.
That's fair.
Derek, what are you doing?
I dropped a plastic thing. My bad.
What is Mr. Krabs?
Mr. Krabs is a Jew, obviously.
He's
that's not even like a subtle thing. Like he's a Jew.
I mean, yeah.
Mr. Krabs represents the sin of greed.
I mean, yeah, he does.
Isn't there a thing that all the characters are one of the 7 deadly sins or something?
Probably some fucking weird fan theorist out there is like, hey, they're all the devil and they're all in hell, and it's like it's a fucking stupid kids cartoon about a sponge. Like you're thinking way too much into this fucking shit.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Larry the Lobster's the devil, and it's like, all right,
he works out too much.
Living like Larry.
Living like that's one of my favorite episodes.
I've now that you say that, I vaguely remember that.
Living like Larry.
They tie themselves on like a crossbow or something. They shoot it.
A crossbow.
Like a crossbow.
I've seen this episode. I've seen like a lot of SpongeBob episodes, but now that you're describing them to me, they sound like weird dreams that I had. Like they don't sound real.
Yeah, they tie themselves on like a crossbow bolt and they shoot it, and then they're like living like Larry. I don't know what happens after that.
I do remember that because Larry's a big like adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
And SpongeBob's not, and he's like, I'm living like Larry, and SpongeBob's like, no, I'm gonna die. I can't do this.
Remember the episode where SpongeBob gives himself fake muscles?
Oh yeah, he gets the blow.
I remember that episode.
Yeah.
That episode was creepy as fuck.
It's creepy
because his arms didn't match the rest of his skin. They were like
creepy.
Pink. It was weird.
The Blue Lagoon.
And then he can't lift like the glass of water or whatever at the end.
Yeah, he's a little pussy bitch.
There's the episode where they literally kill the health inspector.
Oh, that's great. You know this episode.
They literally kill this man.
They make the nasty patty or whatever, and they feed it to him, and then he like dies, but he doesn't die. And they're like, we gotta go bury his body and hide the evidence. And then he's like still alive at the end.
What?
And then they
wait. So they bury a fucking person alive?
No. They whack him with a shovel, and I'm pretty sure he dies.
What?
Yeah, he's dead after that.
And the
so they're like, hold on, we gotta kill this fuck, or we gotta bury this fuck because he's dead and we killed him. And then he's alive, and they're like, oh shit, let's actually kill him so he doesn't like think we tried to bury him alive.
Then I think the cops were like, well, we hate that guy too. So what is it?
So they actually killed the guy.
I don't remember.
I think they did. No, because I remember at the end of the episode he acts like a zombie when he walks out of the.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
He's a zombie.
They did whack him with a shovel and knocked him out again. That's what happened.
The fuck is this?
No, and then I remember he walks out of the thing like a zombie. Then the cops beat him up.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
That's like more relevant than ever.
That was like the end of it, and I'm pretty sure the episode ended right there. The cops like started beating them with a baton.
So the cops killed them.
Probably.
Man, dude, SpongeBob was before its time.
Oh my god, SpongeBob was woke, man.